Hello and welcome to unMadeGaming, guys. It is Tuesday? It's Tuesday, and we're back with Curse of Strahd, Death House. And we have a full cast and crew of me. I'm the only crew. It's just one guy. There's one guy here, cast and crew. 5 cast, 1 crew. So yeah, we'll start with the newest member of the team here, back from work, finally free. And then we'll go around to the rest of everyone else. So we'll go to Rem, a.k.a. Insomniacs Inc. Who are you? What are you doing here? And who are you playing tonight?
Ah, yes, it's me, Rim, hailing from the land of work. I am playing Auntie Nanny. Auntie Nanny is a human wizard. Background was guild artisan, I want to say, because she likes to cook. She's your typical little old lady who is apparently thrown into the new Ravenloft setting. So, yeah, that's me today.
Just like any old lady.
Just like any old ladies. That's what I do with all the old ladies I find here.
The best part is we have, on Thursdays, we have a person, a wood elf, a half elf, named Ananis, but it's spelled I Nannies. So we make fun of like iRobot, like I Nanny.
Okay.
And so you're the anti-nanny, because anti-nanny. Pretty good. So we have robot
android nanny.
Yeah, so we have robot nanny and the anti-nanny. So let's jump right over to the other new member on the Tuesday game. Frags, who are you? What are you doing here? And who are you playing tonight?
I am playing Toddrick. I am one of the mods here, and I hang out quite a bit. But yeah, my character is a dwarven druid who lived in the forest for quite a time, and then was drawn into the world of study, and is a pretty big book nerd. He's a book nerd who loves nature, if you will. So he's attuned with nature, but also he loves his books. And he's a little bit sassy because he thinks he knows more than everybody else because he reads books. He's a book reader.
Yeah, and he at least always knows more than Stewart Gibbs. Speaking of Stewart Gibbs, Mr. Bitters, who are you? What are you doing here? And who the hell is Stewart Gibbs?
I'm Mr. Bitters. I believe I'm now the number 3 mod here at unMadeGaming.
3 out of 2.
Yep. I'm playing Stewart Gibbs, the human fighter. He got the great idea one day of he's not great with a sword, but if you put it on the end of a long stick, no problem.
Yeah. He was good at sweeping and tape the sword to the end. Same principle. Fantastic. And playing thus far the largest departure from all the rest of her characters, Madfish, who are you? What are you doing here? And who is Thorne Blacktalon?
I'm Madfish. I do some art and other things, and I'm playing Thorne Blacktalon, whose name you always have to imagine spelled in that heavy metal font, where guitar riffs kind of follow her into the room. She is large, although small for a dragonborn, but don't tell her that. Black dragonborn. She is very angry and just you really just kind of have to point her at something and away from you. And
so she's a 17-year-old girl. Telling me.
With acid breath.
Yeah.
And a strength of like 18.
So a 17-year-old girl. That's what I'm hearing. Just an average run-of-the-mill 17-year-old girl.
Normal.
Yeah. Completely normal into death metal. Sweet.
She's dumb as a bag of hammers.
So, we don't have death metal here. Actually, we did. We did have death metal, but you guys killed it. It was a suit of armor that tried to kill you. But we do have a massive death house. And to set the scene, you guys have all mysteriously arrived in some strange area where you encountered 2 children, Thorne Bolt and Rose. And they led you into the house because they were telling you there's a monster that lives in the basement. And as of yet, you guys have explored the majority of the house, but as of yet, you have found no monster. You have heard the cries of a baby and found no baby either. In fact, when you thought you found the baby, it sort of disappeared, and you were immediately attacked by a wraith. But you guys are now on the 2nd floor of this house. You guys are sort of sort of safe. You guys explored the first floor, you guys explored all the way up to the attic, I believe, and found nothing. You found the most curious thing you found was a strange locked door that seems to emanate magic and wouldn't let you break through, even through the walls. So you have gone back through the house and found the dumbwaiter from this bell you keep hearing in the house, and you're trying to find out where the dumbwaiter goes. And as you guys made your way to the second story of the house, rather, you saw a strange painting of the family that lives here, or allegedly lives here. The father holding what you can only assume is a baby, and a mother looking down, disgusted and disapproving at it. And Toddrick, every room you've gone into, you've noticed that the normal, like, whimsical almost nature, like engraved wooden panels on first glance look great and fun, but on a deeper inspection they always look more dark and sinister. And currently you are seeing these two doors. In fact, let me just do this. Nope. Let me do this. Nope. I'll get it. This. You see these two doors have what you thought were children playing in like a festival kind of way, and you see that it's actually children fighting bats. And as you see that, you guys hear a strange noise. And the strange noise sounds like it's coming from downstairs. Frag just left. Like, he just leaves. He's like, nope, I'm done. No more noises today.
No, sorry. I was shutting the door in case somebody came home.
Yeah, so you hear this loud feminine scream coming from downstairs. What do you guys want to do?
She would turn around and look at them.
Not again.
Kind of tilt her head a little bit.
Well,
enjoy your stay.
We were just down there and there was nothing there, so...
You hear it a second time and it comes louder.
I'm pretty sure it's nothing.
You hear it scream, it's definitely something!
I'm just gonna kind of like, without even saying anything, I'm just like, excuse me, yeah. And just kind of position myself between where he's facing the stairs downward angle.
Sure.
Thing.
She's
Thorne.
gonna just tilt her head the other way because now she's confused.
You want to go see what that was?
Okay. She'll just march straight, just barrel straight down.
So you just barrel straight down the stairs.
He's going to whisper to Toddrick. Let's just stay behind her.
Perfect.
I think that was the plan all along, right?
Yeah.
So you get down to the bottom of the stairs. Excuse me. You get down to the bottom of the stairs, and you see one Auntie Nanny. Could you describe to me, Rem, what Auntie Nanny looks like?
Okay. Auntie Nanny is kind of hunched over. She wears typical, like, peddler woman clothes, carries a broom, scraggly gray hair, but she's got this nice, sweet little smile. Although if she's the source of the scream, it's not a smile. It's, I'm sure, a shriek of, pure fear. And I'm sure it gets even higher pitched and louder once the big giant black dragonborn comes stomping down the stairs and just bursts into the room like a creepy Kool-Aid man.
Yep.
Yeah. She has cosmetic armor. It's all spiky and it's decorated with little skulls and bones that rattle when she walks.
Yeah. Auntie Nanny's going to most likely freak out and cast light on like the tip of her finger at you as if she thinks it's going to scare you away.
Well, that'll make her stop.
What's that? Okay.
She'll just stop and stare.
Yeah,
at
she's
it.
huddled in the corner. Oh, please. Get away there, please. Leave me alone. I'm trapped in this scary house.
You all hear the heavy wing beats and fluttering of something in the previous chamber.
Shit.
She's like, are you dead?
It's the black bat come to take me. She probably thinks that the black dragonborn is the evil black bat from her phobia past backstory that I wrote on the fly.
It is.
Yes, and she goes to like flip a table up and hide behind it, but she's too weak. Just crawls under it.
So you see
Covers
this
her head with a
frail,
pot.
you see this frail old woman trying to lift a table as it topples back and forth, teetering. And as she climbs underneath the table, the door sort of bursts open, and in flies several of Auntie Nanny's worst nightmare.
No!
3 large bats just through the air, and they begin just flying and sort of dive bombing the table around her. It appears as though she was chased inside by these vile creatures.
Please, someone save me from these beasts, these vile creatures. And she's waving her little light finger at him.
Does she have a broom? Is that her? wizard staff?
Yeah, that's her wizard staff. It's a broom, and she's gonna make the bristles on the broom glow and do one of those things.
She lights the broom.
Yeah,
Perfect. So the rest of you see this. What do you guys want to do?
Thorne is going to be confused by the light, but she doesn't like the bats. They're annoying, so she's going to hit them.
Sure.
With her.
Go for it.
Okay.
A 20 definitely hits.
Oh, I was all right there. Okay. Well, I guess. Oh, sorry, I would step up to here.
Yeah. A 20 definitely hits, and you just cleave, and you just see the bat like split in half and thud to the floor as the other 2 bats sort of screech in your direction, and everyone can roll initiative.
Ooh, there's one thing I'm not. It's fast. Let's see. We're using the actual thing. Where's my token?
That's
How did I roll a 0?
Because
Because I rolled a 1. Yep,
One.
that's
-1. Real awesome.
Huh.
Rem, just click on your token and re-roll, and I'll change it to a 4.
Yeah.
Too easy.
I need a. Oh yeah. Sorry, I've never had it done the real way. I've always done it the little backwards way.
Yeah, if you click on your character and then roll it, it pops right up.
Okay.
It would change you to 4, not 40. 4.
Oh.
Yep, close. So Thorne, you cleaved these bats. They don't have enough reaction time. You can ready that axe up again and do some damage to these bats. This one here, however, is most dead.
Yeah, so she'll just step to. Yeah, she'll step to here, and then use her other hand axe.
Yep.
Use her hand.
15 hits. A 7 cleaves the bat in half. Just you slice one of its wings off and it just sort of spirals down. So Stewart, you see all of this happening as she just walks in and slashes bats to pieces.
They're just like normal sized bats, right?
Yep, they're just regular bats
Okay.
that you're just chopping to bits.
Okay.
Yep.
I can only do one attack, so.
So Stewart, you see this happen. You see her wade through an ocean of bats. What do you want to do?
I mean, this isn't the weirdest thing Stewart's seen today. It probably makes the most sense of anything he's seen since he walked in here.
Yeah.
He can take some bats. So he's going to pull out his glaive and do that thing on some bats.
9 is unimpressive and misses, and you should feel bad about it.
Well, he's got a bonus attack.
Okay, that hits. So your bonus attack is the haft of your polearm, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just, you miss, but you quickly bring it up from underneath, and it wasn't expecting it, and you just see this bat, like, hit your pole hits the bat hits the ceiling, and then just drops to the ground, and, like, its wings just twitch, and you're pretty sure you've either concussed this bat, or you've broken all of its tiny bones.
And then he's going to take a step back and level his glaive at the newcomer.
At this crazy elderly woman.
Yeah.
No.
Are you a ghost?
No, I ain't no ghost here. I'm just a wee old lady, just walking down the street, and then boof, now I'm here. Are you a ghost?
He said she wasn't dead.
Oh, all the bats are dead. Okay, nice.
That checks out.
So we got all the bats?
That is all the bats.
He's gonna eat one.
You absolutely do. You just chew on it like Ozzy Osbourne. Like Thorny Osbourne.
I think
this definitely freaks me out. Freaks out Auntie Nanny. Oh dear! Oh no, that's not ew. She doesn't know.
She just like sits in the corner like a dog, just snacking.
Just chewing. One wing is still hanging out.
She's gonna let them talk. So.
Is he chewing on this? So, Auntie Nanny, you are a steward in a very specific tomb. What is the last thing you remember before awaking in these strange mists, surrounded by bats?
Well, you see, I was sweeping the tomb. I was keeping it good and clear, and then I went for a walk, like I typically do, and then the fog came in, and I heard the flapping, and I know when I hear the flapping, it's time to run. So I ran. I saw these creepy children. I ran faster, and I came into this house, and then I found you people and that thing, and I point over at Thorne. Whatever it is.
That's just Dawn. She's kind of hungry.
Oh, she's a good person. She's good. She's on you with you.
You could say that.
Oh, okay.
No, say that.
Oh, where am I?
That seems to be the general question we've all been asking ourselves this evening.
You've been wondering where I am too. Okay. Well. This is definitely an old, I can't really quite tell where this house is. It's nothing like where I've been. It's kind of scary. Bats everywhere. Is there a way out? I can't find the door.
So you know that this is the way you came in from.
Okay.
I believe you guys can see that. I hope you can at least.
Yeah.
So that's where you came in from. But you know that wherever you were in the tomb, it basically you heard the flappings, and where you ran began to fill with this strange fog. As a member of the group you're part of, there have been reports all over the world of these strange fog embankments, and kings have been sending out, and lords have been sending out calls to arms for adventurers to come and investigate these, because they think it's normal undead. However, you guys are smart enough, you know that it's not. What you don't know is that all of you are from the same order. No one has discovered that yet.
Mm. Would we want to keep it a secret? Like, if we don't know that they are part of, would we keep our identity?
It just hasn't come up in conversation yet.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yep, it just hasn't naturally came out yet.
Yep. They told me they weren't dead. That was good enough for me.
Yeah.
So, what brings you three here? How did you get trapped? Did flapping come after you? Bats?
It was a ghost for me. It ate my life. Is that what you said, Toddrick?
What? Sorry, say again?
The ghost. It ate my life.
What does that have to do with why we're here? Yeah, we fought a ghost.
Well, there was no flapping. It was a ghost.
Oh, no, definitely. We walked in on our own accord.
Oh, there's ghosts here too?
Oh, yeah, you missed a huge big ordeal.
Oh, dear. Is it still here?
I had to come in and save him. Oh, no. I gave him a good wallop, and he's going to, tap his quarterstaff.
Oh, yes, good. Thank you. Oh, I don't like ghosts either. I don't like a lot of things. It's going to be very easy to scare me.
Toddrick says all of a sudden just going to feel a little bit better about himself. Maybe he's not the weakest in the group anymore.
You think? Yes, I'm sure. Even though you're very weak, I'm sure you're quite strong there.
Oh, careful. He doesn't like that.
Not like what?
Yeah, okay. Get one, because I don't know you.
Oh,
but you've been warned, please.
Okay, she doesn't realize what's going on, probably.
Don't reference the height. You see, I didn't fight the bats, right? It's because I couldn't reach them. You know how hard that is for me to admit to you right now? I couldn't reach the bats, even with my stick.
Well, sir, she's right eye level with you, probably. You don't see me complaining much either. If she were standing up straight, yeah, she'd be regular human height, but she's got that old lady height. So it's like, It's like, well, then I'm sorry you feel that way. Well,
No, I forgive you. It's no big deal. You didn't know. It's just normally you don't mention a door site. It's not really something that way.
I'm sorry, I haven't met many dwarves in my life. It's mostly I've been a little shrine off in the middle of nowhere, just being by myself. But are you exploring this place? Are you trying to find treasures or loots? The fat loots?
Literal loots?
Yes, loots. Trying to form a band.
She would be done eating and get up and be like, they said there was undead, so I came to kill them.
Oh, well then, I'm sure we're in good hands there.
Are you undead?
Oh no! I might look undead, but no, I'm just old.
She'll just kind of poke you with a claw.
You feel live but wrinkled flesh.
You feel an elderly woman.
You feel an elderly lady.
Just a plain old lady.
Dust kicks off where you touch her head.
She just, and then she'll look around for whatever. Where did the bats come from? They came from outside.
They came from outside, yeah.
Okay. So, is the door still open?
It is.
She'll close the door.
Yeah, so you...
That's probably the smartest thing she will do today.
Yep.
And she'll look at them for instruction.
He's gonna Toddrick's gonna look over at Stewart and just kind of. Well, we came in here because apparently there's a monster in the basement, but we found out that there's literally monsters everywhere.
Oh, what kind of monsters?
I don't know. We should go in the basement though.
Okay, there. I'm not going to lead the way though, but I'll help the best I can as long as you won't tell anyone about my She makes her little broom glow again. I like to keep it on the down low that I can do this kind of stuff.
She just looks confused and shrugs.
Okay, I don't have to worry about this one. Oh yes, I like to keep. I'm not really registered with people who like to police this magic use, so I like to keep it on the down low. And she tries not to offend the dwarf by saying that, but she thinks she is. I mean, I like to keep it under wraps.
So Toddrick, you would know exactly what Auntie Nanny is referring to. She is an apostate.
Yeah.
She is an untrained wizard.
And I feel like Toddrick would understand because being a child, he was forced to register before he really, I say being a child, being young and not really knowing the whole deal, he was forced to register before he really kind of got familiar with that kind of stuff. So he understands because he would have realized that, okay, my parents were probably apostates because he's searched for them, searched for any kind of druidic dwarves and all kinds of stuff through the books and book learning and such. So he would definitely know what an apostate is and that, she's it.
Yeah, and they teach about him in school, that kind of thing.
Also that.
Yeah, so you guys have the floor, literally. You guys were about to explore the second floor. But now you have a new companion.
I don't know what you said, but we need to find a monster and a baby.
Ooh, let's hope they're not one and the same.
That damn bell.
Yeah. Wait. Isn't that noise that babies make?
Oh, that's the baby. Yes. And she's going to make her broom glow and hold it up like a...
to strike babies?
as
one does.
It has protection from baby.
Protection from baby. How do you think I'm still alive?
Just swat the babies away.
Swat them. There's one thing I hate more than bats.
it's bad
young
babies. No.
Darn young hooligans. Sitting around shitting themselves. Okay, let's She's gonna follow you guys. She doesn't know what's been explored or not explored yet. Well, obviously we have to go down if we're finding a basement.
True.
Well, we haven't found the way to the basement.
Yeah, there's been this ringing, right. So, yeah. See, we've been going through this like exploratory phase. We've been all over the house, and we're just kind of doing it again. So, we didn't really take a good look at upstairs. So, if you're more than welcome to follow.
Oh, sure, I'll follow there. I'll light the way. And I hold the broom up like a little, like an anglerfish light.
So are you leading the party up the stairs?
No, definitely not.
Just
using the broom. I'm holding the broom above Thorne's face, most likely.
Like a boom mic?
Yeah.
Above the party?
Yeah. I'll go first.
Yeah, you realize that this entire floor is lit, fam.
Lit?
The second floor is also lit. So yeah, you guys proceed back up the stairs. Let me just do this.
You're just playing on the stairs.
Diddly diddly din.
Oh.
Ooh,
There we
I'm
go.
upside down.
Everyone's on the ceiling. Yeah, so you guys are all on the second floor there. Back in the room you were previously, as I said, there was ornate carvings on the doors of children seemingly playing. However, currently, upon Toddrick's further inspection, these children are fighting off wretched, large bats. Also, the painting on the wall has a disapproving mother staring at her baby.
I'll swap out my hand axes for my great axe.
For the big old axe?
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's more intimidating. It's more metal.
Auntie Nanny's probably going to see these paintings and just say, "Oh, these are very unsettling," and start to take them down and turn them around and lean them up against the wall. So you just have to look at them.
Yeah, there are 4 large suits of armor. Each one of them has like an ornate wolf head helm. Each one holding a large pike.
She's gonna look at them and squint, and then turn around and go, "The other one fought us. Are these what? Should I?" I'll just raise the axe up a little bit.
Oh, well, if it's dangerous, I suggest yes, get rid of it. Get rid of everything. And she throws the paintings down the stairs. Get rid of all the scary things.
What is?
So you're just grabbing everything off the wall and throwing it down the...
Yeah, she's just throwing it down the stairs and trashing it.
Perfect. Yep.
Because that's not going to piss off any ghosts, I'm sure.
Yeah. Slowly a pile accumulates as she grabs the painting off the wall and throws it down there and begins disassembling parts of the suits of armor and sending those down there as well.
I'm waiting. Yeah, I'll help too if she's throwing. Then
Yes.
I'll start. She does it. I'll do it. And start throwing bits of the armor.
And Antone's probably like going to throw one over, and by the time she gets one, Thorne's chucked 5.
The whole thing. She just takes the whole thing and drops it down.
No, put me down first. Dangles off the edge.
So yeah, now you guys are in the second floor with no suits of armor, no paintings, and just 2 doors.
She'll wait for instruction.
Was this one right above Auntie Nanny? Was that a door here as well?
Yes, that is a door.
Ooh. Auntie Nanny's going to knock on it with her broomstick.
You do. It just sounds like your broomstick on a door. No one responds.
Is there a keyhole for me to peek through with my old people eyes?
Sure. Roll me a perception.
Okay, then. Let's see what's behind this door right here. I'm sure no creepiness. Perception. I have eyes like a bat. She rolls a 13.
So in this room, you kind of peek through and you're looking through the hole. The room is what light you can see is kind of cascading from the frame around the door, but you can make out that there are 2 beds in there, and what you think might be foot lockers or maybe a chest perhaps, but it looks just like servants' quarters if you had to guess. There's just 2 plain beds here. No one seems to be moving around in there.
Yeah, seems to be a bedroom with some foot lockers and everything else that the dungeon master just said behind this door. Do we check? Do we check? She doesn't even wait for an answer. She opens it up.
Yeah, so The door opens up, and you see that. You see an undecorated bedroom. In there are two nicely made beds.
Nice.
They do look like they're straw stuff, so you would assume that they're not the master and missus of the house. Most likely servants. And you do see, as soon as you kind of peer inside, that there is a door to your left as you walk in, possibly to a closet. You're not quite sure. And then in the corner in which you turn, there is a small hole in the wall with like a door that slides up and recesses into the wall there itself. That leads to a dumbwaiter.
Oh, well, she loves the beds, loves that they're made. Well, I do love a nicely kept house. And she looks at the dumbwaiter. Oh, do you know where this might go?
Hello! As you open the dumbwaiter, you see that the rope and pulley system, that the dumbwaiter is an entire floor below you. It is visible from where you are.
Oh. She looks at the shaft down it, looks at the entry door, looks at the dwarf, shakes her head. Oh, best not suggest. She's going to be nosy, check, snoop around in these footlockers. What's in here? Smack them.
You do. You kind of smack them. They click. They open right up. Each one is entirely empty. It looks like no one. In fact, there's a thick layer of dust on these.
I
sweep it.
it.
Looks like no one's been here in weeks. You'd guess.
Well, I can't abide by this. She starts sweeping the room.
The room slowly fills with the caustic dust, and you are Toddrick. You are because it's right at dwarf height.
I think I've made a mistake. She runs outside the room to go cough and gag outside.
Past Toddrick, you see a whirling dervish of elderly limbs just sail by you, coughing and choking and sputtering as the dust settles around you. What are you doing?
I'm unmuting. Did she open both or just the one she was next to?
Just the one, I would assume.
Just the one. And I guess Toddrick's going to kind of take his what do you call it? The little
robe?
Not a robe. It's like a
cloak,
a shawl.
Cowl?
It's got like a little shawl
Sure.
over him. You're gonna cover up his face. He's gonna kick open the other one.
So you kick it, and a plume of dust out of there, and you look inside, and it too is bare.
From outside the room, Stewart asks, "Any more dead bodies?"
No, but we just turned this monster hut into a B&E. He's gonna walk out.
Like a breaking and entering, or like a bed and breakfast?
No,
breaking and entering.
Breaking and entering. Yeah.
So you leave the room.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of back out.
Okay.
Not Dingbrook. Damn it! Oh, I swore I was not going to say her name.
Nope.
Auntie Nanny is going to probably grab her hair and in front of her face to like Madam Mim does in Sword in the Stone.
Yep.
To, keep from coughing and waddle inside and
This is the best purpose.
see this little closet door and
Sure.
what was behind here? And swipe at the doorknob.
Yeah, so you do. The doorknob creaks open, and you see before you two pressed, nice, tidy servants' uniforms hanging from hooks inside the closet.
Oh, are they well kept?
They are well kept.
Well, this is very tidy. I love these people. This is very, very nice. And she takes one and puts it in her fanny pack.
Yep, you have a medium creature's tidy servant's uniform.
Oh, I love this. It's so cute. I'm going to bring it back home for me to be darling niece. If I had a niece. And she stares at the camera and sad music plays.
It's the Hulk music at the end when he sad and walks away.
Or hello darkness, my old friend.
Yep.
Servant's uniform.
Yeah, you did notice by the dumbwaiter there was a small button or toggle on the wall.
Oh, I push it.
You guys all hear that same ringing noise you've heard before coming from the floor below.
She'll look around, very confused. Is that sound? What's that sound?
You said that there was a rope, right, hanging down?
Yep, hangs right down, leading down to the floor below you.
Excuse me, Miss Thorne. Can you give this a tug? and see if we can reel it all up for investigations.
She'll reach in.
Yeah, roll me an athletics check.
Okay. Let's see how this goes. I have advantages left. I think do they stay? Do I keep them?
You have yeah, sure. Yeah,
Oh,
you
good
have a
lord, yeah,
shitload
you
of
got-
advantages from last time, so yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use one. For an 11,
Yeah.
oh boy.
So you kind of just yank on it, and at first you're just tugging because the directions were vague. So you just yank on it, and eventually you hear poof as you release the dumbwaiter back down, and you yank it back up, and then drop it, and then yank it back down a few times. But you can hear the dumbwaiter bouncing around on the floor below you.
She'll just keep moving it up and down until someone tells it to stop.
That's fair. So you just see Auntie Nanny. You just see her play, like almost playfully, you would assume, grabbing onto the rope and just lifting it or dragging it down, and then releasing it, and you hear, and dust slowly starts to creep up the tunnel.
Okay, Thorne. Okay. No, you can stop. You can stop, Thorne. And she's like reaching up, like pat her on the shoulder, but maybe gets up to her waist. We can let it go there now. He's just going to. Shut up, bitch! She runs out the door as she starts gagging and coughing again.
She's gonna. She's gonna look at Toddrick and Stewart and see what they have to say.
So you have found the two of you have found a second dumbwaiter.
Oh, a second one.
Well,
Okay.
it's the same one as the first one, but you have found the second floor access point to the dumbwaiter.
Okay. All right.
So nobody here. We've established that. Did it go up? Was there more shaft?
Can I make it go?
It does go. It like if you poke your head in, it does go up higher.
And no one can fit in it, can they?
A small creature could fit in it,
Okay.
or you could squeeze a dwarf into it.
Hmm.
It would be uncomfortable and unpleasant for said dwarf.
Auntie Nanny stares at Toddrick. Just to say anything.
Just like pulls out a tape measure.
Yeah, no, it's like this, that tailors use. The
Taylor
little,
one, yeah.
yeah, like, hey, don't mind me there, Mr. Toddrick. Okay, I'm done. She just pockets it.
Stewart.
She was probably just seeing if that uniform would fit you out.
Yeah.
It was instead of a woman's uniform with like an apron.
Yeah.
Yes. No, I think he's got too much bosom around here. You know, he's very stout. This was.
She's gonna keep playing with it.
That was a compliment.
And you all hear the dumbwaiter ringing from the bell next to you.
It made the noise.
Thorne, stop playing with it.
I didn't do it. It just made the noise by itself. I didn't touch it.
Are you sure?
Wait, now I'll touch it, and she'll push it.
Yep. And then as you press it, you hear the ring from the floor below you.
Well, do we go back downstairs? I mean, it should be. She like triangulates where. Okay, if this room's here, then the room with the dumbwaiter should be down there. Maybe if you stay here, we go down there. That way, it's no spookiness happens. Nothing will leave our sight.
Okay.
So the rest of you know you found the dumbwaiter on the first floor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Splitting up is a bad idea. We've seen it on the first floor.
Ah.
I think we should go up. One more.
Okay.
See what's up there.
Okay.
Where? So can I make the dumbwaiter go higher?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna make it go up as high as I can.
Yeah. So you just start yanking the old chain there, and eventually it gets up to your floor, and you see the exact same dumbwaiter you saw from before. And it like clicks into place, and you give the rope a tug, and it click, and it starts to go back up top. It starts to go up higher.
Okay, she'll move it all the way to the top.
Yep.
and then-
You eventually hear a click, and it seems to go only one floor higher.
Okay,
Hmm.
and then she'll follow them upstairs.
Okay. Good. Yeah, Nanny. She goes that way too, waving the light broom.
The light broom. Sweet.
This is your father's light broom.
Yeah. Let's put you guys right over here. That seems like the appropriate spot. We'll spin Stewart around.
I was having fun standing on my head.
I know. I like to take that away from you.
Yeah.
This is Curse of Strahd. I can't let you have enjoyment.
No.
So yeah, here you guys see a pile of armor. The rest of you will know that it is the armor you fought that tried to kill you before. And this is the floor in which you found the baby's crib.
Okay, so this was where
Enjoy
we found
your
the
stay.
ghost, and it was pretty bad. So that room over there, and he points off to the left of the stairs. And that was a bad room. And we never found that baby.
Oh, the one that I'm hearing right now.
That's the one.
Where was it supposed to be? Did you find it was the crib?
The crib, yeah.
Ooh.
It's an ashen baby now.
What? What did it do? What baby? Ashen?
Yep, the baby is ash.
Oh,
Who,
and
who
there's
was
a-
it that it turned to ash? Whose hands did it turn to ash?
You.
Me? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So,
How did that happen?
one of two reasons. Either one, it wasn't hugged enough, or two, I hugged it too much.
Oh.
And I will name him George.
And I will
Fine.
love him and pet him forever.
Which way do they go, George? Which way? Show me this crib. Maybe I can give it a look-see.
I'm just gonna point at the door. Right to there.
Okay, is it in the north door or the south door?
It's this one right
It
here.
is this door right over here.
So, there we go.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
She's going to step inside, walk this way. Does she see like the powdered ghost on the floor?
Yeah, you would see powdered
She goes
ghost.
in,
It looks
oh
like
goodness, there, the powdered ghost!
It looks like actually no one really gave it a look see afterwards. But you see like tattered female clothing. Probably someone like 5'2", 5'3", and the clothing has many holes in it. And if you're so inclined, roll me investigation.
I want to compare it to my servant uniform that I picked up.
Okay.
And I will feel inclined to roll an investigation.
So it is similar to your servant's uniform, not quite exactly a servant's uniform. If you had to guess using your Auntie Nanny powers, you would say that this was also a nanny.
Oh.
And the holes are not like threadbare holes. These look like cuts and tears.
Well, Auntie Nanny has probably seen Friday the 13th Part 2 and knows that if you put on Pamela Voorhees' sweater, you can probably scare Jason into not attacking you.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to pocket this outfit too,
Sure.
just in case.
Yep. I'm in.
So-
I got it.
If I'm in a position to see her do this, I'm gonna mention to Stewart, like, she kind of likes to take things, eh?
Yeah, I was noticing that.
He's gonna say that as he's kind of like checking his pockets and making sure that he's got all of his stuff.
Now, normally I'd be against this kind of thing, but fuck this house.
Literally.
So, Nanny's going to go up to the crib, and as a ritual casting, she's going to cast Identify on the remains and see if that reveals anything special, magical.
Well, while you're doing that, 'cause I
Wait, never mind. It costs a shitload of GP as spell component, so she's not going to do that.
Fair enough.
Yep, that's a burnt baby. She falls back.
Yeah, that's a bad baby.
It's one toasty baby.
Yep, that's a baby. It was a baby. I'll take the ashes of the baby. No, you never know what kind of spell components you might need. No, she kind of walks away from that. Yep, you're right. That baby is toast.
Perfect. Yeah. So that's all you see in that room. You see. Oh, I'm sorry. Where you found the ghost clothes, you see that there is a frame, as if ornately. There's an ornate mirror there, but the mirror is shattered on the ground, and it leads to a hidden passageway that leads to an attic.
Well then, I'll peek up. I do believe I found your attic behind this here mirror. Good folk.
Yeah, no, we've already been there.
Oh,
There was just a dead body and a magic door.
surprise, she says very sarcastically.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
so-
know that old chestnut, the dead body. And
Oh, there's the dead bodies. Yes, they're everywhere. I'd rather they be dead than still alive. If they're bad people. Where have we not been? There's that damn ringing sound. Where's this damn waiter? Oh wait, she knows it's got to be. It's like somewhere over here, I guess.
Mm-hmm. She
So,
knows it must be
just
in that
wait.
vicinity.
Stay behind Thorne. We don't know. This was a bad floor.
Oh, okay. Because all the other floors were wonderful. Yes, okay. She steps
Better.
behind Thorne.
Oh, is this animated armor still there?
The armor is still there, yes.
Okay, she's gonna throw it down the stairs.
Okay. So
Oh,
you guys see her start grabbing those pieces, and it takes a second because gravity. But eventually you hear and like a clatter of armor spilling out onto the flagstone floor.
This is very gratifying. And she'll stomp.
Cathartic.
Yeah. It hurt her a lot.
It did.
She's gonna stomp over here and push the doors open.
Sure. These two double doors have so. The first thing you notice about this room, especially Auntie Nanny, is that this room is pretty much heavily coated in dust and looks dismal compared to the previous two floors. However, Thorne, as you walk over to this door, you notice that there are dusty panes of glass. You're sure that at one point they could have shone brightly and had multiple colors, but currently it's that dingy, like, yellow filmy thing, and you're fairly certain that it resembles windmills.
I don't think she knows what a windmill is.
Okay. Well, it resembles tiny pointed houses with fans on them.
Yeah. Why do they put fans on a house? That's stupid. And then she will go to this. That's a door.
That is a... Oh, so you're going inside? Yeah. So as you open this door, much the same as the rest of this floor you've been on, it's dusty, cobweb-filled. But as you walk in here, you see thick burgundy drapes covering all the windows. There's a massive four-poster bed with, like, tattered and torn gossamer veils all around the edges of the four-poster bed. There are two sets of wardrobes set against the wall between, like a pillar almost kind of thing. There is a vanity and framed mirror as soon as you walk into your left. There's a massive overstuffed, like, padded chair. And what you can only make out as you assume to be some manner of woodland beast, but there's a rotting fur on the ground in front of a large fireplace.
Is the bed made?
The bed is not made.
Auntie Nanny fixes that shit.
Yeah, so as soon as you start to, like, pull back the gossamer, it, like, tears in your hand, and dust falls down off the top of the banisters. And you can see that it looks like this bed hasn't been slept in probably years.
Well, I cannot stand an unmade bed. And she like gets the sheet, like wipes all the dust off.
Just
and then,
tidies
like,
it up.
Tucks it, yes, makes it look nice.
Perfect. Thorne, you are opening that door there?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, so you creak that door open, and it leads to an almost empty closet, and you kind of like open it up, and like dust spills off the door hinges as you sort of open the door, and it creaks and groans loudly. But you see a very nice jacket, like a smoking jacket almost, and you see a few nice dresses, or at least they would have been if they weren't moth-eaten and torn.
So everything is garbage?
Everything seems to be garbage, yeah.
Okay. She will then... Is this the other door in the wall over here?
That is, if you go over there, so over there you see a small parlor overlooking the window and a balcony. There is a table, two chairs, what do you call those things? A dowry? What is it called? You know what I'm talking about.
Doily?
Doily, that's the word.
Yeah.
One of those with a porcelain bowl and matching mugs. But that corner there, you see a similar sliding, receding cabinet, just like the dumbwaiter you saw on the previous two floors.
She'll go and open it.
Sure. You do. You see the dumbwaiter has risen to the third floor. It looks exactly like it did on the first floor.
It's a risen.
Yeah, she'll amuse herself by dropping it down and then pulling it back up again.
Yep. So you just... And it takes a while, and you hear it like click, and then you tug on it, and then you can see it descend further down to the first floor, and then you hear like a barely audible click, and then you can yank on it and bring it back all the way up.
Yeah, she'll just play with it.
Toddrick and Stewart, what are you guys doing?
I think Stewart's mostly been interested in this dumbwaiter thing. He's gonna push the button next to it.
Okay. So you press the button, and you hear nothing. It doesn't seem to ring from anywhere else in the house.
Why did it didn't make the sound?
I hate this house. It's clearly broken.
Everything is broken. There's mud and.
But the bed is fixed.
Dust.
The bed looks pristine.
Be children living here, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we should have killed those kids, but
Oh. Okay. She'll turn and
No, it's too late. We're not gonna do that. I was just talking out my ass. It's okay.
you can do that?
Why, yes. No. You want some mint, perhaps some banaka?
I cast Magic Mouth on his ass.
Oh god, no.
Nanny wants to check out the wardrobe. Both of them.
Sure.
As they're doing that, I'm gonna open up the bathroom.
Sure.
I'm guessing that's a bathroom.
It is a bathroom.
It's really pretty.
So we'll go with, let's see here. The bathroom, yeah. So you open this bathroom. A dark, this room is dark just like the rest of this floor here. But you see a wooden lion clawfoot tub sit before you, like, very elaborate and kind of beautiful. There's a small stove in the corner. There is a kettle resting atop it. There's a barrel and a spigot on the eastern wall there. And a cistern that leads to the roof. That's it. That's all you see.
Okay. I'm gonna check the stove. I'm just gonna look at the stove, just see if there's anything in it other than ash.
There is ash.
There's ash. Okay.
There's quite a copious amount of ash.
Regular ash or baby ash?
How well versed are you in the ashes of babies?
I'm getting better with every session.
That's fair. That's fair. As of yet, it's indiscernible from baby ash to normal ash at this current juncture.
Wouldn't they crazy?
Which is not a sentence I was prepared to say, if we're being honest here. Yeah. So, Auntie Nanny, you head over to the two wardrobes, and you open them up, and they are empty. Not even a hanger is in here, as if someone took all the things and left.
I smack the back ends of the wardrobe with my broom to make sure there's nothing hidden.
Yep,
hidden
it is
compartment.
a solid as it hits the wall behind it. In fact, from Thorne's vantage point, you can see out of the window that the wall behind the two wardrobes leads to a small balcony.
Well then, I suppose they packed up and left then.
Is there a door to the balcony?
Right here.
Is that it?
Oh, okay. She'll go out on.
Yep, it is a balcony, and you see. This is the first time you've been. As this is the second time you've been back outside the house, and here you see that the fog has crept up almost to the house itself, and you can't even see the ground from where you're at. All you can see is copious amounts of dark forest. And roll me a perception check.
Okay.
In fact, Auntie Nanny, roll me one as well.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh dear!
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So that's good stuff. So
We ain't found shit.
So Thorne, all you see is dark forest around you, thick, dense fog, and the bright light of the full moon beaming in and cascading through the open door.
She will glare at the fog. Give it a very intimidating look.
You scowl at it.
Does Nanny notice the
An acid dripping.
Nanny notices copious amounts of moonlight coming in through the door.
She backs away from that fucking door. She's moon is one of her phobias.
Sure. And as you back away from this thing, kind of clutching at the gossamer curtains as you kind of stumble backwards, you notice that there is a gleaming endowment. Someone, Roger 317, donated $1 here. Roger, if you look down at the donation section below, you can see what you can donate for. I believe that gives one player advantage.
How you doing, man?
You see...
You don't got enough.
You see a shitty-looking, dust-covered portrait resembling the same man and woman as you saw on the second floor.
Ooh, well, this must be the master bedroom. And I assume that the master's left. They have no clothes here.
And I kind of like wipe the dust off or take my broom and to get a better look at it.
Yeah, they look like they look slightly younger than the picture downstairs. It is completely absent of children, and they look almost happy.
Oh, well, I rather like this one.
And I go to hang it up on the wall somewhere where it can be nice
you
and
can
flush.
You can see that there's actually like a hook, and you can see the stain where there used to be a portrait hanging above the fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that looks tidy.
And she admires her handiwork while probably standing on top of the bed to put the thing up.
Yeah, you'd be right on top of this chair over here.
Okay. Ooh, we're all moving her.
Toddrick and Stewart, make me a perception check.
Okay.
I mean, I can't do worse than.
Can't do worse than Thorne. You literally cannot.
Nope.
Challenge accepted.
Actually, I guess I could have.
Toddrick hears nothing. However, Stewart, you hear almost as if, like echoing up the empty hole of the dumbwaiter, you hear a dim click. Sounds like it came from below.
Okay. There's someone or something below. And if it's those children, we're not going to kill them yet.
Auntie Nanny readies her broom and falls in line.
Ready's the killing broom.
Yeah, the killing broom. Her broomstick.
I'll finish shaking my fist at the fog and go wherever I'm told to go.
Okay.
Toddrick, it's okay. Pretty sure they're undead at this point.
Undead, dead, re-dead, whatever you want to call them.
All of the dead.
We'll just re-dead them, maybe.
Dead to undead, I don't know. It sounds like a double negative.
Re-undead.
Re-undeadify.
The re-dedification of the children.
Okay.
They're purple.
Toddrick and I are going to go down to the second floor, to the dumbwaiter.
Okay.
And you two go down to the first floor to the dumbwaiter. You remember where it is, Thorne? In the kitchen?
She'll look at Auntie Nanny.
Sure. Let's go down there.
She's never been there, Thorne. It's in the kitchen where you eat, it's food. Okay.
She'll stomp down the stairs.
Okay, Nanny goes tugging at her heels, just
as you guys make it down, as you guys make it down to the second floor, make me perception checks.
Okay. Whoops.
Wait, who? Everybody?
Everybody.
Everybody get
everybody on the floor with the perception check.
That is persuasion. That's the wrong P.
Yep.
I'm bad.
I'm
trying to convince you. I'm on the second floor.
So who went down first?
Me.
You went down first?
Okay. I definitely would have been in front.
Okay. In that case, you are the first one down, and you notice that this door here is ajar.
No.
I thought it was a door.
We were all waiting to make the joke.
I'm so fun. Sorry.
Great one.
Hey, was that door open to begin with?
I'm gonna relay this information. I'm gonna stop.
Wait, was that Was that the door that I was hacking at the wall?
No, that was on
That
the
was-
attic.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna stop right here.
Stop,
I'm
collaborate,
gonna
and listen.
relay. Yeah. I'm gonna ice baby. I'm gonna relay the information to Stewart. We didn't go in there, right? We just kind of destroyed everything in here.
Yeah, no, we skipped that one.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Ghost?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you go ahead.
Oh, right. You can fix me if they eat my life again, right?
We'll make that.
Oh, not again.
I mean, you've got the long poke.
You said last time it was the only time it had ever happened to you.
I know, but this time I need to take a nap so I can get my stamina back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I could so go for a nap.
I'm not as young as I once was.
Thorne,
What?
that door's open. There might be a ghost in there.
Okay, she'll put get her. She'll get this like big, happy grin on her face and get her axe ready.
It's been like 45 minutes since I chopped a ghost.
I love that our tank is just like, hey, go kill that. Okay.
If you say so.
I never thought I'd say this, but I like having her around.
I know. I know, right? It really keeps me from having to, do anything.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So Thorne, do you head towards that door there?
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
She'll just barge right in.
Good shit. Where did Thorne go? Way over there. Oh no, Thorne, come back. Way over there. Boom. Door. Cool. So yeah, you kind of smash through this door in full Thorne style. And in this room, you don't see a ghost at all, in fact. What you do see are very nice, because again, on the second floor, everything seems pristine and well kept. So you open this door, you kind of smash in, battle axe in hand, and you see these ornate red velvet drapes covering all of the windows in the room, a beautiful mahogany desk with a matching high-back chair faces you as you look in here. An ornate onyx fireplace sits on the left-hand wall, above which hangs another picture of one of those pointed houses with a fan on top. And this windmill is on top of like this rocky mountain crag. In the corners of the room in the corners of the fireplace are two large, overstuffed, very comfortable-looking chairs. And then to the right-hand side are floor-to-ceiling bookshelves all along the wall and a rolling ladder that allows you to get access to all the books.
Okay. Yeah, well, look, she'll glare at the books. She doesn't like them.
Mm-hmm.
And then she will kind of march over here and like look in the fireplace and just kind of around that general area.
Sure. As you look around the fireplace, you see like I said, you see the windmill atop of the rocky crag. You see that the fireplace has a few nice logs stacked up beside it, but then it has like burnt out logs on the inside, almost as if this was recently used. And you see that the desk is cluttered with all manner of things.
Okay. She will poke at things with her axe.
Sure. On the desk, you have an oil lamp, a jar of ink, quill, tinderbox, all kinds of things you would see normally. There is a... can Thorne read and or write?
I'm gonna, she's at an intelligence of 8.
Mm-hmm.
So I think technically she can, but I'm gonna go with not well.
Okay. So you would notice that there is a letter kit, which is like a small box containing several pieces of vellum, a strange candle with like a copper bowl sitting on top of it, full of red, like hardened red liquid, or hardened red wax, I guess at that point. And there is a stamp insignia that has a windmill on it, or a pointed house with a fan on it.
Okay. She will point at the picture She'll be like, "The house is stupid," and then she's like, "There's more on here. There's like writing and stuff."
Yeah.
Toddrick, this is your jail, I believe.
She'll go and sit in one of the chairs.
Yeah,
It's an incredibly comfortable chair.
I have a thought. Old
Blair.
woman, come join us in here.
Yeah, we still haven't even asked her name.
Or given ours.
Or given her.
To be fair, it took you 3 hours to ask for Thorne's name, so
Yeah.
you just said "Hey you" for the entire first session.
We kind of just found out it was the same when we met the kid with the other name.
Yep.
Yeah, Nanny, she goes, checks it all out. She wants to, actually wants to check out the bookshelves. Actually, no, Thorne's looking at the bookshelves, right? No, Thorne's looking at the desk.
Yeah.
I made my way to the bookshelves.
Okay.
And went, "Ooh,
I will
nice.
I'll check the bookshelves as well, since there are so many of them. Maybe
Sure.
having 2 people check them out.
Absolutely.
Bookcase,
Once
yes.
everybody's in the room, I'm gonna see if I can use my quarterstaff to bar these doors shut.
Ah,
Sure. Yeah, they do open inward, so yeah, you can sort of shaft it in there.
Perfect.
Into the handle.
I put my broom up there too.
And then he's gonna flop down in one of these chairs and just rest his eyes a little.
Okay.
Mechanically, if we could get a short rest in here while we're researching, that would be super.
Sure. Yeah, you guys can spend an hour in here if you'd like.
Okay.
That won't be bad, I'm sure.
Just resting my
Oh,
eyes.
Oh no, it's
Yeah.
never gonna be dressed in a haunted house.
I can use my 1 hit dice.
It's not like there are ghosts.
That.
I ain't scared of no ghosts.
I do while we're resting or whatever. I want to see if I can find anything on creepy houses or any of the weird tapestries that I've seen in the house.
Sure. So both Auntie Nanny and Toddrick can roll me perception checks as you are exploring
Ballin'!
these bookshelves.
Let's see. Can I roll investigation instead?
Sure.
Okay.
Wow.
Cool. So we'll start with Auntie Nanny. So you are exploring these books. Most of these books seem relatively mundane. However, every once in a while, one sort of jumps out at you. Literally, roll initiative. No, they sort of jump out at you as some strange. Like some of them are written in different languages that you don't recognize. Some of them speak of occult dealings. There's a book that is the history of Barovia. And if you'd like to roll a history or religion on those, you may.
I will do a religion.
Sure. So as a member of the Order of Ash and Bone, you know that the whole reason you guys are sent here, well, the whole reason that you specifically have been on high alert for these mists and undead, is because it is rumored that this great evil, that this what the hell's her name? The woman
Narcissa.
Narcissa, thank you. Narcissa Donovich is supposed to be resurrected at some point to fight off this great evil. And there have been calls to arms to fight these undead that have been coming out of the mist. The Order of Ash and Bone believes this to be more nefarious and has put out word to some of the smaller, younger members to enter the mist and find out if it's just mist or if it leads to other places. You, as a guardian of the actual tomb itself, are privy to some pretty nice books there, and you've overheard some conversations, and you recall hearing about one of the potential thinning of the veils, is what they call them, where the world gets kind of murky, and there's like a very thin area between the world you live in and these myriad of other dark places. And it is believed that a dark spirit is bound to a world called Barovia.
Ooh.
And before you is a book on the history of Barovia.
Well then, this is definitely something that she will pocket with all of the other stuff she's been snatching up as well. Well, if we're going to take a short rest, she might spend her time just reading through it, since she doesn't have any spell slots or HP to restore.
Sure. Yeah,
So she's gonna-
you
she's
can
gonna-
absolutely do that. You pull it out of your carpet
Yeah.
bag. Just sort of
Yep.
go to town on that.
I sit in the little desk chair.
Yep. You know what? So you sit in the desk chair, and you have a 23 investigation. So you sit in the desk chair and you kind of get comfortable. And as you do, I assume there's a lot of elderly women shuffles.
Yes.
Ooh.
Try to get
Comfy.
comfortable. And you happen to like get part of your dress, which I assume there are many layers to,
Yeah,
stuck
she's
on the
got
door.
petticoats upon petticoats.
I can only imagine. You see it get stuck on a drawer, and
Enjoy
you
your stay.
turn to pull it out, and the drawer opens, and inside the drawer is a single iron key.
Oh, friends, see, I cut me drawers on this drawer, and I found the key.
She holds it up, very proud of herself.
I'm not opening my eyes.
It's okay. I'm like 17 layers deep, and I like hold the key up again. And
It was
I wonder,
looking at the key, kind of confused.
have you found a locked door anywhere?
Yeah.
Last session?
One.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Well, I believe I'm just gonna look over at Thorne and be like, "Yeah, we found one."
Yeah, I tried to smash the wall and I couldn't smash the wall.
It was magically sealed. You think an iron key is gonna open a magically sealed door?
Well, maybe it's a magical key. You ever thought about that? I want to investigate the key, see if it is magical.
Sure. How do you plan to investigate that?
I investigate it by squinting at it really hard and hoping I'll roll really high on an Arcana check.
Sure.
I rolled a 19.
A 19. Yes. So you can see inscribed on the outer edge of this key, that there are small, like very minuscule, like you could barely see with your cataract-ridden eyes, the arcane sigils on this key.
Well, would you look at there? There's arcane sigils upon the back of this here tourney key. So,
What does that mean?
well, an arcane symbol means, and she has this like, she spills it all out. Well, you see, mages like me cast spells with arcane symbols. They're fancy shapes like triangles and circles and squares. You use them to make magic things happen. There's magic in this key.
She looks like a very confused puppy.
He's gonna notice that Thorne's looking confused. He's gonna be like, "This will actually hack through the door."
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you just hear from Stewart, who is passed out. By whatever boring nonsense you were saying.
Yes, it happens a good deal.
Yeah, maybe we rest a little bit. I don't know.
I don't have to take sleep as a spell. I just talk.
She'll just close her eyes for a minute.
I read my book.
Rem, check your journal.
Oh my goodness, I got a thing.
For you, Mr. Toddrick, you see the majority of the same things. You see a lot of these mundane books. Every once in a while you see a strange occult book that you take note of. But you see that you have the whole lower half pretty much down, and Auntie Nanny has the midsection down, but no one has the top. So you've scaled you've scaled the ladder, and you've gone back and forth on that back wall, looking at the top shelves. Because you'd think, in school, the most difficult books to reach often had the best knowledge in them. And you happen across a strange book in the wall. In the bookshelf, rather. It looks to be a red-covered book, but the binding and the leather, you would assume, looks very strange. You're pretty certain that this is not animal leather.
I'm gonna try to figure out what kind of leather it is.
Sure. Roll me a nature.
Nature. Of course, as a druid, I should have a higher thing than that. I'm gonna use, I guess, one of the advantages that I think I had.
Sure.
Not gonna make a difference.
In Alabaster's Academy of the Arcane Arts, in the White Tower, the White Spire, there were only a few books that were entirely off limits. Upon graduating, you were given access to the majority of the rest of the Academy. These books that were off limits were often the things they teach you in school not to do. And it appears as though several of the schools have several of these books to keep them out of the hands of miscreants and apostates. These books were oftentimes bound in the flesh of humans. This reminds you of that.
Okay, so I'm going to assume that this is human flesh. Even though it may or may not be, I'm just going to assume that's what it is.
Yep.
And I'm just going to kind of go, woo, and just kind of pull it out and just start flipping through it.
And as you pull it out, the wall behind you begins to rumble.
Oh, shit.
As the entire bookshelf sinks back and recedes into the wall. And before you is a large hole in the wall, and you can see several benches and what looks to be a humanoid corpse laying on the floor.
Yeah, Toddrick's just going to yell out, Jinkies! I found something!
What?
No,
Hey, Thorne, what'd you do?
no, I'm just, what I'm really going to be yelling is, Stewart! Stewart! Just yelling it.
There better be a ghost out there. When I open my eyes, there's a ghost. Because that's the only conceivable reason you would have woken me up right now.
Stewart, get up right now. Come here.
Oh my god.
I was also half asleep, so she'll get up and
She'll rouse. So in this room, you see more bookshelves packed with tomes that look similar to the one you have in your hand. You also see a large wooden chest at the back of this thing. Its lid is kind of half closed, and sticking out of the chest is a skeleton of a human man in what appears to be leather armor.
You said a skeleton man in leather armor.
Yep, is half in the chest, and the chest is closed.
But also books.
But also lots of books.
Is it just me, or does it look like that chest ate that guy?
It does, but I'm super conflicted because I really want to go see those books.
Well, don't let me stop you.
No. By all means, poke the chest with your long, pointy stick first.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
Yeah, I'm always get you to poke stuff before I poke it. I'm just going to kind of give him a...
That
elbow.
doesn't sound as good as you think it does.
Yeah, I tried.
Yeah.
Yuck.
That's all that really matters.
So
think,
you walk in and you poke that man with a stick?
Yeah, I think Stewart's going to keep his distance and kind of testingly with the end of his glaive.
Yep. So you take your glaive out there. You kind of choke up on it, grab the end of it, and kind of jab at this skeleton. It sort of crumbles under the weight of the blade. It doesn't seem to move.
Dead.
Its shoulders and head are in the chest itself, and the chest lid is sort of gently resting on the back of the leather armor.
Yeah, I'm going to test the chest, too.
You're gonna poke at the chest?
Yeah, poke the chest.
Okay. You do so. It's a loud thunk of wood. The chest seems completely mundane.
The chest is dead, too.
All of a sudden, Toddrick's just going to kind of be like, hey, someone's dead, yeah, someone's dead. And he's going to be ritualizing detect magic.
Okay. So you spend 10 minutes doing that. So the rest of you guys, what are you doing?
she'll go over. She'll see that there's nothing for her to do. What are you doing? Why are you making those noises?
He's just gonna be like, has detecting magic. Find something to do.
And she'll just wander away. Can I go open that door?
I'll open whatever door you want.
All right, then I'll get the old lady.
Oh, yes.
Let's go open that door.
Imagine Nanny has possibly finished. I've read this little passage you put in the thing.
Yep, that's
So
that's the majority of the thing you get
Yeah.
out of that book.
So she kind of like reads it and then, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. She kind of like hugs it to her chest. Okay, let's go check. Yes, door. Yes, let's check out the door. As she,
You have that thing?
oh yes, the key. Yes, yes. And she reaches into her swag bag and pulls out the key.
Okay.
Go stomp up the stairs.
So you guys head up to the attic. Toddrick,
Don't
what are you?
die.
Toddrick, what are you doing? I'm sorry, not Toddrick. Stewart, what are you doing?
Kind of just keeping an eye out on Toddrick while he does his magic. But trying to figure out how this guy drowned in this chest.
How he drowned in the chest?
Well-
Are you actively looking at the chest?
Yeah.
Okay. So before you see a heavy wooden chest with clawed iron feet. Looks pretty ornate. Do you lift the lid up and everything? Get in there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So you lift the lid up, and where the hinge mechanism is, you see that there is a alchemical vial and what looks like pressurized springs that have been relieved of their pressure, kind of like a crossbow, but in very miniature detail. It appears as though you can roll me an intelligence check.
Maybe an investigation?
Yeah, that works.
I got advantages.
Okay, it appears
Yeah.
as though this man was killed by a poison dart trap by opening this chest. 3 darts, upon further inspection, 3 darts are stuck, embedded deep into the armor and rib cage of this man. The mechanism is rusted open. Clutched in the man's hand, however, you do see something rather strange. You see this. Which is it's an ornate gold symbol that was once on the chest, and he seems to have tried to pry it open. He also is holding in his other hand this. Mr. Bitters, check your logs.
Right.
I'll show everyone. This says, "My most pathetic servants, I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lend you on the path to immortality. However many souls you have bled in your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, now that you are not the one, know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortune spent, you abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman and sired a stillborn son. Cursed by darkness, of that I have no doubt. Save you from this wretchedness, I think not. I prefer you as you are, your dread lord and master, Strahd von Zarevich."
Mm-hmm. Oh, Nanny's not there. She doesn't hear it.
Nope.
Yeah, this sounds important, and he's reading it and looking at this thing, and he turns back to talk to Toddrick and realizes he's still doing his chanting thing. It goes to the door and calls out up the stairs. You might want to wait.
And as you call that out, Toddrick, you finish your rituals, and you see an utter lack of anything magical at all, including the book in your hand. However, you can roll me an Arcana check. So you look around, expecting to see all kinds of crazy things, judging by this human skin-bound book and this elaborately hidden room. However, what you see is, along these books, you begin to sort of run your hands, and you're reading the titles and spines, and they look like they describe, as you open the book, you thumb through a few pages, they look like they describe summoning rituals for fiends and demons, and necromantic rituals belonging to a cult called the Priests of Osiris. However, as you thumb through with your advanced schooling in magic, you realize that all of these are complete and utter garbage. These couldn't summon anything. Some of the potions may just be stew recipes, and everything looks like utter crap.
As I'm flipping through, someone went through a lot of trouble to make fake spell books. What is this? And I guess as he was doing this, he would not have noticed them opening the chest. I'm guessing they opened the chest while I was gone.
Yeah. The chest was right in front of you, but yeah, he opens it while you're sort of doing your chanting for 10 minutes.
Yeah. What is this? What have you found? Did you read that out loud, Stewart? I'm sorry.
Not while you were concentrating, but yeah, now that you've come around, he'll probably share the letter. Then I found this bauble. Like, you hear of this Zarovich guy?
I'm trying to think. Do you think I would have known of Strahd?
How long have you guys been members of the Order of Ash and Bone?
Probably a little over 10 years, maybe.
Roll me a history at disadvantage.
A history at disadvantage. Okie dokie.
You can use an advantage, one of your 10 million advantages, to make it a regular roll.
That's true. Either way, it was terrible.
Wouldn't matter.
No.
It's bad either way. No, the name Strahd von Zarovich does not ring a bell to you.
No, I don't know any Strahd. And he's just amazed at the garbage in this book.
Yeah. Almost all of the rituals you see require the death of humans. They all require sacrifices.
This book right here, I'm sitting here doing arm movements like you can even see me.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy your
This
stay.
book, it looks like it looks like it's given weak-willed individuals reasons to kill people they don't like for things that won't work. What?
Enjoy
What
your
is this
stay.
place? This is ridiculous. He's gonna toss a book and grab another.
They
Same
all
thing.
are the same thing. They're not the
Yeah,
exact
that's it.
same book, but they're all just terrible, bad rituals.
I've seen many a book in my day, and normally, you know me, I would never throw a book, but this book, they're garbage, Stewart.
Well, this letter's kind of talking about that, like however many souls you've bled on your hidden altar. So
You're telling me somebody wrote these books to give out to weak-minded individuals so they would commit murder, and then
immortality, you got this, right?
yeah, something like that. I don't know. It's a little confusing, but I need more time. I feel like maybe if I read through all of these books, there'll be something. They can't all be garbage. They can't all be instructions to kill mercilessly for no reason.
You always say that about books, and they almost never are anything but garbage.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes there is gold in that garbage.
Is this that 50% of the time it works every time thing?
Well, 20% of the time it works, 50% of the time, but you know.
Run that by Thorne when they get back down here. Hey, guys?
You guys are so Auntie Nanny and Thorne. You guys have made it to the third floor landing when you can kind of hear. You might want to wait.
Okay,
Coming
she'll
from the
just
previous
stop. Just stop dead in her track.
Nanny smacks right in the back cover. Oh, goodness! Oh,
She'll just stand there and wait until someone tells her to go.
okay. Nanny stands with her and just does like a.
Just waiting awkwardly.
Yep.
Yep. So you guys, so Stewart, on the second floor, you hear a lack of movement, but you don't see. You wait a few seconds, have a conversation with Toddrick, and no one returns down the stairs.
Toddrick, they're probably dead. Do we go up or do we go out?
Wait, they're probably dead. Wait, well, I mean, we should at least go, I don't know, grab an axe or something.
You said axe, right?
Yeah, you're alluding to the other two people being dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, grab an axe, you know, and I did a pretty good number on that magical door. I assume that maybe you could use
really
it.
Didn't.
Well, I mean,
Okay,
it,
but they got the
didn't
key.
shatter into a million pieces, is what I'm saying.
They got the key. That seems like it was important. Yeah. Let's go.
Axe key, whatever.
I'm not an axe man.
You guys are the worst. Yeah, so you guys head up to the 3rd floor as well. And there are your friends just standing there atop the stairs waiting for something to happen.
Oh, hello.
Are you all right?
Yes, we're fine. You said to wait, and the Dragonborn stopped, so I stopped. And here we are, stopped together.
I should have known better.
I'm not leaving it.
I found these things, and he'll show the crest and the letter. And
What does that mean?
Strahd von Zarovich. I know that name. She goes back to her book.
You notice immediately, Thorne, that the crest is a giant bird.
She gives it a very dirty look, and she starts making this kind of growling noise in the back of her throat. This kind of low grumbling. She does not like that.
Instinctively, Stewart will curl his fingers. No, flatten his palm. Because that's how you feed a horse, and he doesn't want to get his fingers bitten off.
Has she seen this before? Like, is this familiar to her at all?
Roll me a history. Actually, how long have you been in the Order of Ash and Bone?
I imagine a few years. Because they would have had to. They were pretty desperate to find her something to point her at.
Sure.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't know how much of it actually sunk in.
Sure. Roll me a history with disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, I'll use my advantage.
Okay.
Hey.
I'll make it a regular roll.
A 13.
Ooh.
So it's exactly as you said. You're not sure how much of it sunk in, but you've seen symbols like this before. And the best you can recall is when the Septons of the Order of Ash and Bone were teaching you about what it is that they do. They showed you various house symbols almost, of beings they believed could possibly be the evil that Donovich is supposed to kill.
Okay.
This resembles one of them.
She'll say that. She'll be like, that's bad.
Does Auntie Nanny, having read the Barovia book and having been in the Order for several years, does she know anything about this crest?
Stewart, did you show the letter as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So did you read the letter by chance, Auntie Nanny?
Yeah, I'll say she's read the letter and she's putting 2 and 2 together.
Yep. You put 2 and 2 together and it equals 4 every single time, and you're fairly certain that is... in fact, you can actually see the seal on the letter bears a similar sigil, and you can assume that this is the house crest of one Lord Strahd von Zarovich.
She definitely holds the book real close to her and says, "Well, my friends, I do believe we found the true monster of this world." And I tap the little Strahd crest. "This belongs to Count Strahd von Zarovich."
I'm gonna ask her where she knows that from, how she knows that.
She says, "Right here." And she lays on the floor, sets the book down, opens it up, and essentially starts to read up a little passage from it. Let me see.
Here, I'll show it to everybody.
Okay, just show it to everybody. And she kind of starts just mentioning the bits. Yeah, so Strahd von Zarovich, he was in a great war that ended up killing his father. So in revenge, he went out, slew his enemies. But then after the death of his mother and the woman he courted fell for his brother instead, let's just say that he founded this world of Barovia and even named the castle after his dead mum. But he did not last on his brother's wedding day. In vengeance, he
Well, he slew him, and his brother's wife-to-be threw herself off the balcony. And then Strahd himself was peppered with arrows. Seems that Strahd is not quite as gone as we believed, since I believe his world may be the source of this. She looks at all the gestures, like I guess to the mist outside.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe his world of Barovia is coming into ours.
Toddrick's more interested in where she got the book than where she got the knowledge.
Well, I got the book off the bookshelf. Remember the shelf with all the books?
Oh, this was one of the books you grabbed from inside the house.
Yes,
Okay,
I even showed it to you. I said, "Look, Toddrick, look at this beautiful book. It's
yeah,
called Barovia."
yeah. Let's read that now.
When he
Never happened.
gets in the zone with his own books, he's
I know,
lost.
right?
Sorry.
He gets
I
jealous
was-
of other books.
I was trying to reach the top. You were scourging the bottom.
It happens. But,
The order said that guy was bad.
yes, he's very bad.
Narcissa's gonna kick his ass. And I'm
But,
How do you know Narcissa?
Wait a second.
gonna help.
hold on.
Time
Wait.
out. Hold. Pause time.
Now she looks really confused.
Stewart.
This is are you guys messing with us?
No, I was just chasing her by bats.
He's gonna
I'm
start
very
growling.
confused.
I swear by the order of Ashen Bone, if you do anything to her,
The order of
Narcissa...
Ashen Bone. I swear by the order of Ashen Bone.
No, we swear by the order
We
of
swear-
Ashen... Wait a minute, Stewart.
Okay,
Thorne.
there's clearly only one explanation. We clearly lost our minds at some point in our journey, and this is all a hallucination.
She's gonna start making this horrible, terrifying growling noise in the back of her throat because she's very confused and she doesn't like it.
That's fair.
So, hold on. Okay.
Yeah.
We were sent out, me and Stewart, to defeat any undead we come across for the Order of Ashen Bone.
Ooh.
He kind of settled down a little bit.
Who are you people? What is your name? We haven't even got your name, you little crazy old bat.
Don't go. Bats, where? She says, well then, let me just check my little sheet here. Ah yes. My name is Gisela McSleet, but my friends call me Auntie Nanny, and I tend to the tomb of one Narcissa Donovich. I am the keeper. I tend to the grounds, keep them clean, make sure her tomb is good for presentation in case anyone should come by to pay their respects. I've been
See
keeping her
that?
tomb for decades.
You've actually seen her.
Oh yes, I've seen her. I've even been in the mausoleum itself. You've not been to see her?
Oh, they wouldn't let us in. They said, "Oh, you haven't had enough time here."
Oh yes, that's Wallace. Wallace is a dick. Hey.
Wallace, yeah, I know Wallace. Wallace is
Wallace.
kind of,
Oh
yeah.
jeez, we're ready for him to go.
Yeah,
He
no,
doesn't
Wallace.
I kinda ruined his shoes one time.
Oh, you know Wallace?
She kind of points to like the acid spit that drools out of her mouth every now and then.
Oh yes. So hey, so you work there too? I've never seen you. Maybe I'm deep in the cloister though.
I patrol outside.
Oh, fancy
I
this.
mainly stay in the libraries, so I don't really get out much other than when I'd go and, do my retreats once a week into the.
It's true. It's a
Forest.
large campus.
So
I'm
you
not
would
allowed
know,
in-
Toddrick and Stewart, you would know that, well, actually everyone would know that the members of the Order of Ashen Bone, if you don't work if you don't reside at the actual like tomb, like the actual mausoleum, the rest of the people kind of scatter about the world, looking for these signs of this great dark evil lord. One of these great dark evil lords that she may or may not be the one that will kill. So Toddrick and Stewart, you guys live in a country called Albion, which is like an allegory for England. Whereas Auntie Nanny and Thorne, you live in Grenwick, the neighboring country. Excuse me, which is an allegory for like Germany and the Baltics.
Yeah.
You are neighbors, but it would take you several weeks, if not months, Toddrick and Stewart, to travel to the mausoleum, which is why you guys haven't been there very often.
Okay.
Okay. And I suppose Thorne and Nanny have probably not met each other since Nanny is like in
Yeah.
the zone, and Thorne like just patrols the perimeter in like a barracks.
Yeah,
and
Thorne
whatnot.
actively looks for people to kill.
Nice.
I mean, I feel like this would be one of the very few times that Toddrick has been out.
Yeah.
Most of the time he stays in the halls of various libraries and such. He's a researcher for the Ashen Book.
Yep.
The Order of Ashen Book.
Okay, wait. Nanny, clear
Yes.
something up
Okay.
for this fool right here. She's not a dwarf.
Who, me? No. None of
No,
you.
the Narcissa.
Narcissa. Well, thing is, we can't quite tell what she is. I mean, she's obviously something of divine power. She could be something totally of this world.
But you're not saying she's not a dwarf.
She's a
I'm not-
dragon.
She could be she could be, well, truth be known, I've never really peeked beneath the shawl.
Well, okay. Well, how he's gonna look over at Stewart. How long is she?
About, I don't know. Not as long as a medium-sized humanoid.
Fair enough. Thickness, though. Thickness, is she like?
Or anywhere between, I don't know, very, very wee and very, very not so wee. She somewhere between a telescope and a barrel.
He's gonna look at Stewart and go, he still doesn't mean anything.
She's in a
I'm
very
telling
weird
you.
pose.
That is the most generic person description I've ever heard, so I'm not giving you any money yet. I don't care what kind of bet you got going on.
I'll collect
I'll
one
outlive
day.
your bet, by the way.
Don't count on it.
But yes, I've been in there where she is. I've been in the chamber. I'm the one who keeps it clean. But as far as her true race, I cannot quite tell. I dare not peek underneath the shawl.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
that's bad.
I don't know if I would go so far as to do such a thing either, but you know. Anyhow, well, now that we've all established the fact that we're on the same side,
It's good.
Yeah, there's no way this is coincidence.
No,
We
they're
all
even
got
lured.
sucked into the fog. We're all in this weird place. We got to figure this out.
And you know, Stuart, as many times as we joked that we'd probably die before we saw the recoming of Narcissa, this is probably gonna do it
He
with
is.
this Strahd fella.
He is the one. Who
He's
brings-
got to be the one. That's the only
Has
thing.
to
Yeah, you with me here, Nanny? You got this, yeah.
True. I mean, from everything that I know, yes, perfectly correct. Because the whole reason that we've been on high alert is because of the incoming great evil, and then we've been wondering what these new little pockets of fog are. And here we have this Strahd von Zarovich. He created this world. He found this world. He poured his evil soul into this world, and now it's coming to us. What else could it be?
Well, if
Stuart.
he's here, where is he? We've been through this house thrice. Three
Well, I don't-
times.
He's in Castle Ravenloft. It's in the book I read. He built the great castle to rival all of his rivals, and he named it after his mum. Yeah, that's where he lives. If we were to find Strahd von Zarovich, he lives in the Castle Ravenloft.
So you're telling me this isn't a castle?
No, I do not think so.
I've never seen a castle. I don't know what that looks like.
The thing is, though, he's
It's
dead,
it's-
though, so
It's right here on the sigil at the top. It's castle, tall building, stone.
Is it one of these stupid houses with the fan on it?
That's a
Pointing
windmill.
at the window.
With a fan up.
Oh, it's a windmill. It's what farmers live in, not creepy old barons. But if
Do they have
he was,
fans on their houses?
maybe they like to keep cool in the summer, and that's how they do it. I don't know. I clean dead people.
I clean dead people.
Bruce Willis.
Auntie Willis.
Auntie Willis. I killed dead people. I clean dead people. But Strahd was killed though by his own guards. So, but if the dead are walking again, maybe Strahd has cheated death.
Well, here in the letter, immortality, right? This is the letter from him.
Yes, Narcissa. She's here to cheat death too. The connections, the things. I'm too old for this shit.
Yes, you are.
The Constitution score is not high enough to take all this pressure.
Come on, Riggs.
We have to find him because I'm gonna help Narcissa.
Well, let's take baby steps, and let's figure out this.
It's what I'm gonna do.
Can we all agree on something? When this is all over, we can all go tell Wallace to kiss our ass because we actually got to fight Strahd.
True, and Wallace, he's quite shite. So baby steps. Let's figure out this situation.
The
It's
door.
very hard to deal with. Yes, the door. The door. Let's go find out this door.
Magic door. Don't mind the axe marks.
Yes, you.
It's cosmetic.
Oh, how was all this? She gestures at the axe marks.
So the axe marks are on the attic door. So you guys continue up to the attic, I assume?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the axe marks were like here, like right in front of, sort of.
Yeah.
Sort of,
So I will.
she chopped a hole all the way through, but there was like a magic area.
All right there, Miss Thorne. Have you ever used one of these before? Hold the key out. Well, the key is well, you see that hole? Put the key in there and twist it, and it will make the door obey you and open for you.
She looks at the key and she kind of holds up her like massive clawed hands. She looks at the key and the door and she's like, "You do it."
Oh, okay, fine. Yes, sure. Put the little old lady in front of the door, and I'm going to with me and my little old hit points. And she just kind of babbles complaints as she opens the door, or she puts the key in and turns it. Maybe it's the right key.
It is the right key. The door clicks and slides open.
Hello.
You see.
Put a broom in.
You see before you Strahd Bunzarge.
Oh shit!
Nanny
down! Nanny down!
Shit, myself.
You see before you. This here room contains a bricked up window here in the back. Ping there. It contains a bricked up window flanked by two dusty wooden framed beds, roughly the size of, let's say, Toddrick or a child. Close to the door is a toy chest with windmills painted on the sides, and a large dollhouse that everyone besides Nanny, roll me a perception check.
Everyone beside.
I'm using another advantage.
Sure.
'Cause I have track.
Sweet.
Yes!
So the two of you, so Toddrick and Thorne, you recognize that this house looks identical, down to the finest detail of the house you're in currently. It opens. It has a like a pin that opens, and the house slides open, so you have access to every single room in the house. And in doing so, and like peeking through the windows, it even reveals that secret room that Toddrick found. It has every detail of this house is inside this dollhouse. Also, all the furnishings are draped in cobwebs, and most importantly, lying in the middle of the floor are two small skeletons wearing tattered but familiar clothing.
Oh,
The smaller
dear.
of the two cradles a stuffed doll that you immediately recognize.
Oh, dear. Oh,
You
dear.
guys handle this.
Yeah.
I want to look deeper and see if the doors to the rooms that we have been in are open in the dollhouse.
Okay, do you touch the dollhouse?
No, I'm just kind of like no. I'm just kind of like looking through. Like, I mean, if I have to like touch it, like if I try to pull the roof off or whatever to try to see.
So are you opening the house to look inside?
Just say
Well,
you are.
Yes, I'm opening the freaking.
You don't have to. You go through the windows.
No. I feel like I would try to like because it's a dollhouse, so
Yeah.
I assume
Yeah,
that
the roof tips back and the house
Yeah.
folds open.
Yeah. So I try to like tip the roof up.
Cool.
Thorne is fascinated
Excellent.
by this dollhouse.
Yeah.
And
So this
you die.
this house opens. The roof tips open. The roof tips open and reveals the exact same configuration you guys are in right here, to include the axe marks on the walls in the attic and the open attic door. Every single room you have opened is open. The suits of armor are scattered on the first floor in bits and pieces as well.
Are there little D&D miniatures of us in this room on the dollhouse?
There are not.
Oh, okay.
She's
So,
gonna.
but you said that. Did you say the doors were open or just the?
All of the doors are open that you've entered.
She's gonna reach in and try and pick up some of the armor with her claws.
You easily do. It's tiny little armor.
She's gonna squint at it, and then she'll eat it. Is it metal?
It is metal.
It's a bit hard to chew.
As I'm looking at this and I'm having this realization that these are all the rooms that we've been in. I want to stay looking at the dollhouse and just kind of point at the door and tell Stewart, close the door.
No problem. Stewart had been staying out in the hallway after he saw the children and the doll, and he just closes the door.
And as
From the
you
other side.
are you inside the room? Are you two inside the room?
I'm outside.
You are outside. Okay, so everyone else is inside the room
Yep.
except for Toddrick. I say for Stewart, who closes the door. Cool. Just want to make sure there. So Stewart, as soon as you close the door, that's all you hear is the door close behind you. But the rest of the people in the room, you all hear. What are you doing?
Oh, shit. Hello, children.
Why,
Hello, dear.
why are you playing with our toys?
She's gonna just stare at them while she's still chewing the little metal.
They
Yeah,
look
I'm-
identical to the way you saw them outside the house, except now they look slightly purplish.
Well,
I'm gonna yell for Stewart.
This is the first time you saw them, Nanny, Auntie Nanny.
oh dear. Oh dear. Hello, children. And I, excuse me. I run behind Thorne real quick,
Yeah.
and I put on the nanny outfit. Hello. I come walking up behind.
Toodaloo!
Toodaloo, walloo. I put like a cream palma face.
Hello, puppets.
Run by footing.
Yeah, they look to you like confused as to what's happening. And they look to you, Auntie Nanny, in the dress, and they say, like in that weird echoey voice, "You can't be here."
Well, why not? I'm the housekeeper.
You're dead.
Well, I know I'm old, but I'm not dead yet.
No, they stabbed you to death. We saw it through the keyhole.
Well, they obviously didn't do a very good job at it. Now, did they? If I'm still here.
I think we're
No.
dead too.
Oh, I think a lot of things. And I'm...
What? No, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, so, children, I sit on the bed next to the creepy little boy.
Mhm.
Tell me, what else did you see through the keyhole?
We saw
I
mother
meant-
and father and all of their friends. And then we saw them take our nanny. And we saw what they did to her. And I'm so hungry.
Oh, well, you did see, correct, but your nanny's made of tougher stuff than what your parents. So you said both your parents and your parents. It's a fuzzy memory to me. I was busy getting stabbed.
God damn.
Well, I suppose I could maybe make you something to eat.
Can you? I feel like I haven't eaten in days.
Let me check the dumbwaiter.
There is no dumbwaiter on the 4th floor.
I hear a bell ringing. That's the dumbwaiter. Maybe, well...
This whole time I'm reaching behind, like while he's talking, I'm kind of like just like reaching for the doorknob, trying to open it up. Like, oh, God,
Stewart, you can see the doorknob spinning, but it is not opening.
Oh, shit. The key? Where's the key? Is the key still in the doorknob?
It is. Unless you took it out.
I probably did not.
I did yell, Stewart.
You can hear it. You can hear him yelling, Stewart. You can see the knob just...
Yeah, I think Stewart knows Toddrick isn't one to overreact unless he's, overreacting. So he'd probably try to open this door again.
Yeah, roll me a strength check. Or athletics check.
Alright.
Yeah, you see the door and you kind of seize the handle. Toddrick, you feel the handle stop moving and it wrenches out and you kind of stagger and almost spill backwards. And as you do, the female on the left-hand side of the room stands up and says, "Where are you going?"
Nowhere, dear. Do you not remember me?
No.
You asked us to come here.
To play with us?
The answer is no.
You told us
Play with us.
She'll kind of she'll be like, "Oh, right, I remember," and then she'll go to the kids and she'll stand up straight and put her arms out because she's tall and easy to climb, so kids like to swing on her arms. This is a thing that kids have done before, so she will say that she'll play with the kids.
Oh yes, children, yes, it's your favorite game, dragon swinging.
Climb the dragon monster.
Dragon swinging. That's pretty good. Yeah, they both get up and they both climb up to you, and as soon as they touch you, you are filled with just icy cold, like as if you were plunged in like an ice cold river. As soon as they touch you, and wherever their hands touch you, they leave like freezer burn. Like it touches you, and when they leave, it looks like there's like a red handprint on your skin. That fades after like about 30 seconds, but it hurts when they touch.
She looks very confused by this, but she knows that she's not supposed to hurt children. So they hit her with the stick for that one. So
True.
She'll just kind of look back like, "Help. I don't know
what to do now."
Oh, whenever I feel in down and gloom, I hum a little tune. Hum diddly hum diddly. She runs to the edge and grabs her little cooking tools out because she is a good artisan for cook.
Sure.
And it's like, what can I make for what do ghosts eat?
Did
So
Stewart
she's
make
like-
it in?
She's like,
Stuart
yeah.
is behind you. You're in the doorway. You sort of
Okay, so-
stumbled back and bumped into him a little bit.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know if okay. When you said stumbled, I thought you meant I kind of stumbled in their direction.
No, he yanks the door back, and
yeah.
you sort of came with the door.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm going to cast Unseen Servant.
Okay.
And I cast it so the servant is summoned, like it's invisible and in sort of tangent, wearing the little maid uniform I got. Poof!
Okay. So you just see this invisible thing wearing a
Yes.
maid uniform. Okay, cool.
yes, Daisy, yes, I need you to please scour the pantries and bring back anything that could be edible food, some preservatives. We need to cook a meal for the children. And I shuffle my little unseen servant to just follow that command the best it can, I guess.
And as soon as it starts to leave the room, both of the kids stop playing on Thorne and watch it leave.
You remember Daisy?
And then go back to playing on Thorne.
Okay, Well, how about hey, Toddrick?
She's just standing perfectly still.
Just like with her arms out.
Yep. Yep.
Hey, maybe Mr. Toddrick, don't you have a bedtime story you can read them from your books? You know books so much there, Mr. Toddrick.
Yes.
I shove Barovia into his hand.
Yeah.
The scary ass vampire.
Scary ass vampire book.
He's gonna look at her and go, maybe not this one. Your names are Thorne and Rose, right?
Yes.
He's gonna look at Stewart and he's gonna like kind of whisper to Stewart, "I don't remember us."
I'm not coming in there.
If I die, you die. He's gonna yank him in. Come on.
So there's
How are you so
tugging,
strong?
there's now a tugging match in the doorway.
Come on.
You hear Thorne say, "I want to play too, mister." And roll me a charisma saving throw.
Oh shit! You might get possessed.
You feel those cold hands grab on you, and it feels like you have just sank into the tundra of the frozen wastes. And it feels like this person is pulling you, but like it feels like they're pulling into you. And you kind of shrug it off as you start this like tug of war, and then it kind of goes to him tugging you and you tugging Stewart. So it seems as though he too is playing.
Yeah, and I kind of go, ooh, okay. All right, come on. I'm the freaking room, Stewart.
Children, let's play with our toys. I go to the toy chest and I try to like fling open the lid and see what's in the toy chest.
There are plenty of toys. There is a odd assortment of stuffed animals and toys. All kinds of like a horse and carriage. There are like small people that could go in the house. They don't resemble any of the pictures. You're not sure that these people actually went with the house in any way. There is no Toddrick, Stewart, Nanny, and Thorne toy in there. There are a series of dolls that articulate and have like moving arms that you can like bend and move. Yeah, it just seems like relatively mundane toys. And they're playing with you. And then Rose looks over from Thorne. She looks to Auntie Nanny and says, "Why are you here?"
Oh dear, this is getting. I'm your Auntie Nanny, here to give toys for you and fetch you food to take care of you, children.
If you're not quiet, Mommy and Daddy will bring you to the monster.
Monster. Monster.
Is the monster scarier than me?
Yes.
What?
I think I need to go meet it then.
She's been very bad. She needs to go see the monster. Where is it?
Rose walks over here, and she points on the house to this location here.
She looks confused because the Auntie Nanny said she was bad. Like, no, not. I've been good. I didn't eat the kids or anything.
I didn't eat any kids today.
Auntie Nanny's gonna cast message at Thorne.
Hello, yes, it's me, Nanny. I'm in your head. It's creepy, I know. Don't freak out. I'm trying to trick the children. We don't hurt children. We trick and manipulate them to our advantage.
That's like real life.
It's like real life.
So she's just gonna growl in response.
So, there's a monster that we most likely have to eliminate.
Monster, if she's going over there, then she will she'll pick up her axe and go to the where.
As soon as you go to leave, Rose grabs your arm and says, "Wait!" Roll me a charisma saving throw.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Every rose has its thorn.
Oh, go to 2.
Neat.
Rose disappears, and Thorne begins playing with the dollhouse.
There, Thorne. Thorne.
And you know it's not really her, because she's actually playing with these things instead of eating them.
And look, okay, everyone. Ooh, stand back. Stand back. I got the thorn. So there. What? I don't know what part of the flower you are, but Rose, are you having fun?
You see the head cock at a strange angle and just say, "Yes."
Oh, well, here, and I pat her on the shoulder and say, I cast protection from evil and good onto her. Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain type of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals. Wait, I can click a thing and it all pops in there.
Yep, you can just click on it in your thing. Yep, so you feel as though you have protected Thorne from evil and good. And that nothing will harm her that is evil or good.
Ooh, and the target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throw against the relevant effect.
That is true. However, yeah, cool. Wow. I love Roll20 and this adventure. So as part of possession, the ghost now controls the body, but does not deprive the target of its awareness. So you get to see all of this, Thorne. The ghost cannot be targeted by any attack, spell, or other effect, except ones that turn undead.
Okay.
That's very specific.
So you touch her and you say, "I cast protection from evil and good," and you do so, and nothing happens. You feel your spell fizzle.
Oh. Well, if the little boy tries to possess her too.
It's 2 for 1.
When Toddrick sees this, he's gonna go, nope, and just kind of like back out of the room.
Why did you make me come in this room?
Hey, what did the tree places?
The boy Thorne looks at you the entire time. Like, it just watches you leave.
Stop! But he'll probably bring you back in and without your consent. Hey, Rose! I hunker down next to her.
So, hold on one second. So, Madfish, I'm going to slide up in your DMs real quick.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
So you retain control of the character, and that's a thing you do now.
Oh, no.
I don't like this. Here, Rose. Do you remember when we would play Adventurer, and we would all dress up like you put on your little outfit, and we'd go slay the dragons, which was, just us chasing the dog around the house? Let's go play that adventure. Over there in that room. I point to where the monster's supposed to be.
I don't think she'd want it.
So you have full control. You have all choices. Just that is your parameters.
Okay.
For how you behave.
She'll be like, "No, I want to play," and she'll like. But of course, she doesn't realize how strong she is, and smashes a bit of the floor.
Oh, there. But we'll play monster. We'll play adventure. Yes, we'll play that game. Oh, you love that game, adventure. It's just so fun. Look, you're in a beautiful costume. Look at this costume I made for you. Look at your hands. You're a powerful dragon knight.
And she'll be like, "Yeah," and then she'll pick up the axe.
You're doing it wrong.
Nanny, Nanny, no, don't do that. Jesus.
We are your soldiers. Lead us to the monster that we must slay. Try my damnedest, guys.
Toddrick's gonna go, and then he's gonna look at Stewart. That's actually probably a good idea.
Would she be wanting to go near it? This monster at all?
So if you feel convinced, then yeah.
Can you roll persuasion, and I'll see how convinced I can.
Well, yes, I believe I probably can. Here, let's see. How can I persuade you?
I guess
Boom.
that's
I
against
DM now.
insight, right? Yeah. And I am not good at that.
Oh, damn.
Oh, hey! That's not good. She's like, I don't want to go near the monster.
But think of all the experience you'll get. See, look over there. See Thorne? I wonder, brother. He's level 5 already. He says, "You ain't hot shit." No.
I think Toddrick's gonna kind of catch on to what Nani's trying to do, and he's gonna be like, "Well, we're all gonna be here with you. You just show us where it's at, and we'll take care of it." He's gonna elbow Stewart like, "Get with the program." Kind of.
We'll save our beautiful princess. And I gestured to this giant, scary ass dragonborn.
That's amazing.
I really hate this house, you guys. Right. We came to stop the monster. That's why we're here.
Does like the little room that we're in,
Mhm.
at the dollhouse, like she smashed and made like a little indention on the floor. Is there an indention inside the dollhouse?
There is not.
Okay,
Oh wait,
man,
sorry.
I was-
She smashed the actual house. Yes, there is an
Yes.
indention on the dollhouse.
I like team huddle with the other two guys.
So listen, if everything we do in this house, it shows up in the thing right there. Maybe if we do something to the dollhouse, it shows up in the real room. So if we just like maybe set that room on fire,
I point at the dollhouse.
maybe we can get rid of a monster.
Well, yeah, but she put a dent in the dollhouse, and there's not a dent in the real house, so.
No, that's true.
No, she
Oh.
smashed the real floor, and then the dollhouse floor.
Okay. My bad. I thought I.
So-
Chris,
I guess she'll be like, okay, and then she'll just get up but I mean, she wouldn't be used to this body, and so she would be probably stumbling very awkwardly around.
You have a tail. You have a tail, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Fangs and horns and claws, and yeah.
Oh no. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mention the fact that I lifted up the roof of the house, and the actual roof didn't come up.
oh yeah, true.
So she'll stumble out of the room
Nice.
and head toward.
Yes.
Now we're going to play with the monster.
Have to-
This is great.
Follow the princess.
And I'm just gonna kind of look. Thorne is still sitting back there, like goes little.
Yep. Thorne watches. Thorne watches Thorne leave and waves.
And I'm just gonna kind of be like, "Come on."
We'll be back soon, your mighty king.
And I bowed to Thorne.
We will be slaying the monster and save your kingdom.
So, I gotta keep this damn illusion going.
He kind of like smiles at you, and as soon as Stewart goes to leave, he says, "I'll come too," and you can make me a charisma saving throw.
Please mess this up.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Peter's, I'm gonna slide in your DMs as well.
Oh.
God help me.
Please excuse me for like 1 second.
Sure.
Speaking of which, has my little servant come back yet? My maid.
Your
Daisy.
servant has come back. Yeah, it took him a while. He comes back empty-handed, and since you can't see his face, you can't see that he looks sad and disappointed, like he failed you. But it appears as though there was no food in the house.
I then say, okay, Daisy, keep an eye on this place, and if any spooky things come behind us, I want you to come get my attention somehow.
You see the arm go up, and you see the arm like rock back and forth.
Yes.
So that's its sure.
It's like in Team America World Police with the give the signal.
Yeah.
Good job, Daisy.
Damn it! I sent that to Frags, not.
The secret's out.
Yep. Frags, disregard that message I sent you. It's not for you.
It's not for you.
Tim, I won't even look at it.
Bitters, that is your parameters.
Oh. All right.
So yeah, you guys. So Thorne, I guess you would lead them to this area here, and here there is. I think Stewart and Toddrick had gone in here previously, and as you guys go in a second time, you can see now. You couldn't see it before, but you see this strange outline on the wall, like a large rectangle. And Thorne walks up to it and presses on it, and it clicks in and then releases outward. And it bears a long, winding staircase that just leads down and down and down.
You guys, I don't want to be an adventurer.
No, you have to play.
It's dark down there.
Yes, but I have this pretty light. And I touch one of the bones on Thorne's armor to make it glow.
Mm-hmm.
Now we can all see.
I think she likes that.
Perfect. Let me do this. And you guys descend down?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know if she'd go in front of them, but it would probably be a good idea if she did, because she's still trying to figure out this weird body.
Yep, so she goes first.
Yeah. Just kind of flailing, getting down the stairs.
Oh, moving stuff.
This is bound to end poorly.
Yep.
Oh, look. Coffins for us. Just the right amount.
Just yes.
There you go. You guys should have control of your shit now.
Okay. Nice. Okay.
So, would I know which way to go?
You would not. You have never been here.
I shout, Daisy! Come down here, Daisy! To bring my unseen servant.
Roll... you know what? Let me do this. I'm assuming your unseen servant has no stats.
I think it's like a strength of 2.
Yeah, you see and hear... Now, you wait a few minutes, and you see and hear nothing. However, you do realize, because you're smart enough, that you went down several floors.
Oh.
So it's very... You would imagine it would be very hard for your unseen servant to hear you.
Can I... give me one moment. Start
You
sauntering
run all the way upstairs.
Daisy! Daisy, get your invisible arse down here!
It waves at you,
Damn it, I said get down here, not wave at me!
and then it follows you.
Thank you, Daisy. And I, we probably look weird as fuck with our little butchering party. You got me in this tattered ass, stabbed up, bloody ass dress.
Yep.
You got the Dragonborn acting like a little kid. You got the soldier acting like a little kid. Dwarf guy. And then a walking maid outfit.
You're welcome.
This monster is going to be terrified, guys.
You're welcome.
It has no clue what's coming.
It has no clue.
We're just gonna sauce it to death.
Ooh.
I guess she would probably just pick a random direction and go. So, let's see. 1,
Take us to the beast.
3. Down. Okay. Go down.
Shit.
I'm going too. It can be on there. 8.
So as you guys begin to move... Come on, Bitters, you think I would make that easy on you?
Well, I wanted to be clear.
Yeah. So the wooden spiral staircase from the attic ends in a narrow tunnel stretches southward before branching east and west. From the moment you guys step out of this stairwell, you can hear this eerie, incessant chanting noise. Just, it's very hard to gauge where it's coming from. It sort of like echoes and rebounds off the walls.
Toddrick, stop casting spells.
It's not me. It's not me this time.
It's scary.
I think from behind you, you hear Stewart kind of sobbing a little bit, but he hurries to keep up behind everybody. Keeps looking behind himself,
Just crying.
while clutching this doll to his chest.
Oh. This is fun. Yeah, I follow the Dragonborn. It's a creepy
Sure.
ghost Dragonborn.
So as you guys proceed down. So you guys pass by several. So there is light cast on Thorne. So as you guys pass by, you guys are passing by all kinds of rooms and alcoves. Do you guys just keep going past those?
Yeah, I think she's.
I want my unseen servant to jiggle some handles.
There's no... So in these areas here, where you look inside, there's no doors. There are, however, doors deeper you go into those alcoves.
Okay.
So you can have your unseen servant jiggle those doors if you so choose.
Yeah, I want them to jiggle the door. Let's jiggle that door.
That door. Cool. So that door jiggles and just... And it opens.
Daisy, see what's underneath that coffin before it crawls out and probably kills us.
So what do you want your unseen servant to do?
I want it to open the lid of the coffin.
Okay.
Please.
Sure. Let's see. Does your unseen servant... What does he say with strength thing? Was it +2?
2. Yeah, it's not +2, just a 2.
Its strength is a 2.
Strength is a 2.
Okay, so that's like a -10. That's a lot of minuses. That's like a -6, I think. -6. It does not. You see the cufflinks of the uniform just sort of press up against the thing, and then you can feel like, wow.
It's my servant.
So you see this like the cufflinks push up against it, and then you see the feet, like the legs, just sort of scrambling and trying to find purchase on the ground as it is heaving against the weight of this thing.
Damn it, Daisy, you're worth this fake person.
I go to just...
And as this happens,
shit.
as she is doing this, you see this. As part of the rock wall in the back, the stone, ancient dirt, just sort of and falls forward as a swarm of centipedes begins to boil out of the back wall atop of the coffin and quickly surge over your friend.
Daisy, close the door.
Daisy is turning and running, and just trail of these swarms are just... These centipede swarms are just coming with her. And everyone can roll initiative. Actually, hold on. Let me pull up the thing. There. Nope. That one point. There we go.
I done goofed.
You roll our initiative?
Yes, you roll your normal initiative. Yep, you guys retain all of your normal stats.
Yes. Sorry, one sec.
I done goofed.
You goofed, mate.
It's okay. I rolled a nat 1, so...
Oh.
Nothing ever good comes out of pushing open a tomb.
That's true. Rarely
blame
does
me.
anything good happen.
I was making sure it was safe.
Safe. No.
So, Rose Thorne, you go first.
Okay, well, she doesn't. She'll probably go over there just to see what's happening.
Yep.
So when she gets to here, does she see?
Yeah, so when you get to there, let's say that the unseen servant ran out forward, and you see just like this. You see the unseen servant with the maid outfit on, like the servant's outfit on, just covered in centipedes. So it looks like a man of centipedes in a uniform is just running towards you. Arms flailing.
Mantipede.
Mantipede.
Man.
It's just like a manatee with several
Okay,
legs.
well, Thorne is angry, but I don't imagine a small child would be terribly capable of coping with that.
Yeah, a 10-year-old seeing a man made out of bugs running at you might not be, not be great.
So she will, in fact. Okay, so that was 5, 10. So 10. So she will turn and run away because that's what possessed people do. So that's 20 and 30 will get her over here.
Sure. So you run in fear away from this manipede.
Yeah, actually, she will double move.
Okay.
And go hide in this corner.
Perfect.
I hope you have some spells, bud.
Perfect.
No, I'm possessed.
Wait, what is... Let me just...
That's Daisy.
That's good stuff. So you run towards this kitchen, and as you run to the kitchen, well, this dining area, I'm sorry, you see this massive wooden table flanked by long benches. You can see like moldy bones on the ground as you crunch by them as you're running towards this little alcove here. And roll me a perception.
Okay.
Great. It is Toddrick's turn.
Toddrick. Is just like, oh man, I don't think this is gonna work out in our favor, boys and girls. Toddrick's gonna look. He's gonna look back and try to see what Stewart's doing. When I assume Stewart is cowering and
Crying a little.
and crying just a little bit, and he's just gonna slam his staff, activate Shillelagh, and take a swing.
Sure. A 16 on the swarm, the manipede will hit. 4 damage. So you hit it on the ground, it bounces up, you catch it, and just clock this manipede. You see the manipede stumble over, and then you see most of the centipedes fall off, and then Daisy just pushes through the room and past Auntie Nanny as all these centipedes fall to the ground. Several of them are crushed and like caved in upon themselves.
Oh, this isn't too bad. And then he's gonna take a step back.
Yep, so that happens. It is Toddrick, you just went. It is the possessed Stewart's turn.
But yeah, Stewart's kind of like this well-dressed, like heavily armored, gruff-looking guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got tears streaming down his cheeks, and he's clutching this doll to his chest. And he sees Thorne run away. And he just shouts after her, "Rose, don't leave me!" And he also runs after her.
Can't. You know what? Never mind. It's too late.
Roll me perception.
That's what I should have done.
Yeah. I don't get my proficiencies.
Nope.
Let's drop
Great.
that up. Yep.
Cool. Auntie Nanny, it is your turn. You saw your unseen servant run by you, and you see that it had almost no centipedes on it.
You're muted.
And the centipedes are right there, correct?
Yes, they have not moved yet.
Nanny goes, "Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear," and closes the door.
And runs behind Toddrick. Toddrick to fight them. Let me see. What do centipedes do?
What does the centipede do?
Swarm.
Centipede, no.
Great. They do that. They do that.
They've got these teeth.
Centipede do.
So you see, you hear like the sound of like crawling on the back of the door and things like thump, 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 thump on the base of the door, and you feel like you have outsmarted these typical bugs.
Stupid bugs.
Until you begin to see them starting to crawl and squeeze underneath the door jamb and out, and you know that on the next turn they will be free of this door.
I begin to girdle me skirts and start stomping.
Sure.
This is an old dance we did back when I was a wee lass.
So
The old
Thorne,
centipede stomp.
Yeah.
The
The centipounce.
The centipounce. That's terrible. That's bad, and you should feel bad. Oh wait, I messed up. There we go. Let me do this. And nope, that's Thorne. I don't want you, Thorne. Thorne, you are getting the short end of this stick. As you hear this weird, like slithery, like wet noise, as something appears from above the ceiling.
Okay.
And directly on top of you.
She will make a shrieking sound, which would sound incredibly weird coming out of her.
Yeah.
Because she's not really meant to make that kind of noise.
Right. One would not expect that.
No.
And what I'm going to do is this Grick is going to get a surprise attack on you, and
Oh,
then enter,
shit.
and then he's going to enter the combat. You literally ran into the room with the Grick in it. I was like, wow, that was fortuitous.
I didn't mean to.
That's okay. I roll trash. I'm a trash monster.
Ones on all their initiatives. I like it.
Trash on a trash.
Trash on a trash
I am
beast.
a goddamn trash monster. Yeah, so this thing slides down out of the ceiling and just sort of down towards you, and it is going to make a tentacle attack and nat 20 and immediately deal so much damage. It's going to deal 14 damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
And then it bites you. Oh, you're down? Okay. It just tentacles you. It just sort of and grabs you in its tentacles as it slides down the ceiling at you.
Yeah.
And then it immediately like lurches up and like its tentacles open up and you can see its beak click click. And it looks towards Stewart. And it is Toddrick's turn.
Wait. Sorry, I forgot. I had it. Okay, so I would have been down to 1 hit point.
Okay, then in that case
I
it is
was-
your turn.
So, yeah. And the 8 would have missed.
Okay,
So-
yeah, so then it goes to bite at you, and then it just sort of like does that thing, and then it clicks at Stewart.
Okay. But I'm still the kid.
You are still a child, but you were attacked, so, you know.
Still flail out
Swipes.
with the great axe.
Yep. You just don't get any proficiencies, so it's whatever that is, -5. Or sorry, -2. So yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay.
Yeah, 14 to hit that thing. 12 damage, hot damn.
Damn.
Summer in the city.
Good God.
So, yeah, she just kind of squeals and flails the axe.
And just buries the axe into this thing.
Yeah.
As it like, click, 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 with its beak.
Click, click goes the Grick.
Toddrick. It's your turn. All of your friends can be running away from you.
Oh, my friends are dead.
You probably would have heard the screaming.
Yeah, I'm gonna realize. I know that these people are possessed, right? I know that Stewart and Thorne are possessed.
I mean, you
And
can make an educated guess that that's the case.
I mean, I feel like it would have been fairly obvious.
Ghosts disappeared. Your friends started acting weird,
Yep.
like kids.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Also, he called her Rose.
I am gonna run.
You do
In
hear the
here.
sounds of combat as well.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna run in here next to Stewart, and I believe I'm gonna say something on the lines of, I'm going to try to get Thorne to come into me. Like, Thorne, please! And I'm just gonna grab Stewart.
Roll me persuasion.
Okay. Where is it? There we go. Shit stack.
You see. Actually, Stewart, how do you feel about him yelling, "Thorne, come to me"?
You know, my sister's getting attacked by some creepy tentacle thing, and she's fighting it, and some little guy's yelling at me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just a little guy, so he must be real small.
Yeah.
God damn it.
So I think in response to that, Stewart is swinging said doll at Toddrick. No, leave us alone.
Toddrick, I'll give that to you as a bonus action. You can still make an action.
Bunk.
As you are getting bumped with a small doll.
Thorne, don't play that.
I'm gonna throw. When he does that, I'm just gonna go, "Ah!" and then throw my Thorn Whip cantrip at
Okay.
the beaky thingy.
Sure.
Which thorn are you whipping?
It misses. it goes just shy, trying to weave it in between the children. Your children companions. Just shy.
I am bad.
14 to hit on that thing.
Yeah, and he's gonna miss and just go, "Hey, come on, Thorne."
You are getting bonked the entire time, so maybe it's hard to concentrate.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Yeah.
Hey, Puppet Pal Mitch. Hey, Puppet Pal Clem. You know what time it is? It's bonking time. Bonk, 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 bonk.
It is Stewart's turn, that's for sure. You are currently bonking your friend Toddrick with a bell.
Bonk.
Yeah, I think Thorne is scared, and he's assailed on all sides.
Mm-hmm.
But his sister's in trouble, so he'd probably fearfully poke out with his sword on a long stick, because that seems like a good idea.
Yeah.
Where's the -2? Yeah. No, fuck no. No advantage is gonna save me. He's real scared, sobbing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thorne, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
You didn't just roll a nat 1. You rolled a double nat 1.
I'm using an advantage.
Okay, so you whatever your supernatural instinct just kicks in as you slowly list to the left as this sword just on a stick swings by you and then retracts, and then you see your friend Stewart just look sad and confused and shocked at whatever he just did, almost stabbing you to death.
And I think this time I'm gonna bonus action cower.
Yep, you nail it. You nailed it. That couldn't have happened to a better person. Auntie Nanny, you see these things starting to come up from underneath the door. What do you want to do?
She is going to, oh dear! What the? I'll use me drawers! And she, whips off the nanny outfit, and then that's over her outfit, and presses it up against the bottom of the door like he would have stopped smoke from coming in, and to stem the tide of centipedes, and then starts to run from the room.
Okay, roll me a strength athletics check rather.
Oh shit! You didn't have to ask for that. I'm so old.
Okay, so you do. You sort of jam it into the bottom of the door. You're not sure how long it's gonna last. There's plenty of holes in this thing, but it gives you enough time to escape freely.
Okay. Does that take my action?
I'll give that to you as a bonus action.
Okay, so then I'm going to I'm dragging Daisy around. She's going to, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, comes into this room. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear! And you foul beast, get away from my creepy children! She goes over to the side to
Get away from my creepy children.
Pop it on the face with her broom.
Sure. Roll
It's a-
broom strike.
Yep, it's her quarterstaff.
Yeah.
So I just reskinned it. Boop. There's a natural 20 hit.
It does. It sure does.
Take this, you
Nice.
ruffian! 10 damage.
Oh wow. So so everyone sees Auntie Nanny run through and just start walloping this thing with a broom, and it just recedes and takes a few lumps, and its beak closes and all of its tentacles sort of coil in together, protecting its innards from the massive broom strikes of this demon witch.
You just angered the doom broom.
This thing is going to lash out at. I think it's going to lash out at Auntie Nanny. It's going to try to. It sort of snakes around the corner as it bites at you with its tentacles. Tries to grab you with its tentacles. With a 15.
The 15 is going to hit.
Dealing 8 slashing damage as it sort
I'm
of
down.
grabs you and sort of reaches out with its mouth tentacles, grabs you, and sort of bangs you against the wall, and then just releases you as you limply fall to the floor.
Oh, my geriatrics.
Oh, my frail bones!
My frail bones. I'm so old and brittle.
Ouch!
It's a critical hit.
The centipedes seem to be stuck for now. Thorne, you just saw your Auntie Nanny fall to the ground,
Does it make you mad?
unconscious or dead. You're not sure.
Yeah, She's
Do you
gonna
want to
scream
rage?
and flail out with the axe again.
Okay.
I think there's a little bit of. Can I use another advantage?
You can. You have like 7.
I have one left
All
after
right.
this. So I guess a 15 will hit. So 9.
So in your blind fury of seeing her Auntie Nanny go down, tell me how you kill this thing.
Yes.
She will kind of close her eyes and just swing, but there's this muscle memory, in the body, because Thorne spends, a good 8 to 9 hours a day just swinging her axe around. So
Right, just for fun too.
just for fun. So, this muscle memory comes in and she just cuts it in half. Just right through the middle. It's very sharp.
Sweet. And it just sort of like it does that like Resident Evil thing where you slice through it and for a second it like clips at you and like its tentacles move and then it like it slides and falls to 2 pieces.
Yeah. Which would, of course, gross her out, and then she would kind of scramble backwards and probably fall onto the table.
Yep. So as far as you know, you have defeated the enemies.
I'm bleeding.
You are dying.
I am at 1 hit point.
Yep.
I'm cowering in the corner.
You are a tiny boy.
And that's that over there. That's me in the spotlight. Losing my
You'll go and hug her.
Do you feel good about that? What you
I
just did
don't.
there?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't really.
Do you feel like a bitters after you said that?
Yeah.
It's not a great feeling, is it?
It's
No,
nice.
it's
Yeah,
not.
nice.
It's not a good
Get
thing.
it in.
Now
ya.
you know why he is how he is.
Mm.
I want to go hug my brother.
Just collapse on him.
You're just heavy and bleeding, and he's like a little man, and you're just on top of him.
Spikes off over armor and everything.
You
don't wanna
squeeze him
play
and a few
adventurers.
crunch.
God, Auntie Nanny's dying.
Auntie Nanny is dying. I will allow Toddrick and I will allow Stewart and Thorne to roll charisma saving throws again.
She gets advantage, Thorne gets advantage. Wait, no, concentration's broken because I'm unconscious.
That's
Yep.
right. Yeah.
Also, they're immune to spells.
Sorry,
It's fucking
charisma?
stupid.
Nailed it.
Also, go fuck yourself.
Oh,
Okay,
that
my
was
last
a check. But
advantage. My last advantage.
They're immune to losing. A 5.
There you go.
holy crap!
Hey,
Double
don't
nat 20s. Yeah. So to be honest, Rem, the way it reads, right? And so it says the ghost now controls the body, but is not deprived of the target of awareness. The ghost cannot be targeted by any attack, spell, or other effect. I guess I couldn't. Yeah. So yeah, the ghost cannot be attacked by any of those things, except ones that turn undead and retains its alignment, all that good shit. So you can cast the spell on Thorne,
Yeah,
but it doesn't
to
affect
prevent
the
it.
ghost. Yeah. But now it's already in there.
It's more of a vaccine,
Yeah.
not an antibiotic.
And then it says it otherwise uses the possessed target statistics, but doesn't gain access to their knowledge, class features, or any proficiencies.
Damn.
So it's just like a wobbly body. It's like
Just
a
this big-
It's just a man noodle.
Just a big, like, dipshit dragonborn
Yeah.
running around with her little friend. Okay.
Yep. So you guys, the two of you, feel warmth slowly start to enter your body, and as you do so, both of you feel intense. As you do so, both of you feel intense fear, and you both get the the feeling like you don't want to be here, like what the entity that's leaving you does not want to, like vehemently is against being here.
I think Stewart will start to regain his senses and look down in horror at this doll that he's holding,
Mm-hmm.
and hurl it across the room, just over Toddrick's head.
Toddrick's gonna Odell Beckham catch that shit.
On his helmet.
Yeah.
I fucking hate this house.
You actually, the two of you vaguely had your senses the entire time, so you remember everything that happened to you.
Yeah.
You just couldn't experience it firsthand. So you know that you are somehow in this strange basement, and you have attacked a Grick. And as soon as Madfish gets back, it's camera. God, worst mod ever.
I did.
Double
same
team,
thing.
worst mod ever.
Yeah, we fucked it up together.
As soon as Madfish gets in, she just popped up and said her computer just shut down. as soon as she pops in, I think that's where we'll end it, with Auntie Nanny bleeding out and dying on the floor. Thorne
number 3.
also bleeding out and dying on the floor.
Guys, we need a rest. We need a long rest. I'm useless without any spell.
I like how you guys were like, let's take a short rest. Let's go down to the basement where they've been saying there's a monster in the basement the entire time. Rest? No, thank you.
No, well, even a short rest wasn't gonna do anything for my spells or
There
anything.
were these
so
creepy ass children though. I don't want to go to bed with them creepy kids in the room.
That's true. That's true. They would possess you in your sleep.
Yeah. And I'd go on kinds of crazy adventures I don't want to go on.
Yeah. I mean, you're already on one that you don't want to be on, so I mean,
Yeah.
So that's fair.
Sorry, fucking. I tried linking it in the chat earlier, but Madfish's Twitter and all the quotes from this game.
Oh yeah,
Like-
so guys, Madfish has a Twitter and a Tumblr that go to that she tweets out. She like live tweets all the games she's in. So every Tuesday, there's all kinds of funny quotes and shit from these games. If you guys want to see that, follow her on Twitter and also go join our Discord because she posts them there all the time from all of her personal games as well, and she posts right to her Tumblr account right from there. So
Yeah. Well, see, when I first put that Twitter link in there, it deleted my link, and I was like, that's why earlier I was like, okay.
yeah, I don't know why Twitch does that. It's real weird. Like I even turned automod off, so I'm not sure what the hell the deal is. It just hates me. It hates me in all the things I believe in.
That was fun.
These other jacked up cameras.
I'm glad I was able to knock all the dirtiness off of your unseen servant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the first time you hit anything with a stick.
No, I killed that one thing. I made it into nearly headless Nick when I.
Oh, that's true. You did. You did wallop the ghost with your magic stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
It's like a magic stick. No, if I can hit once, I can hit twice.
I'm 1 for 1 with beating the shit out of things with my broom.
Hey, there we go. And she's back.
Das broom.
My whole computer just shut down.
We saw that.
It was on and then it just stopped. It was
Ridiculous. No excuses. No, that's totally fine. So that is where we're going to end it. We're going to end it with you on 1 hit point, Auntie Nanny passed out on the floor, bleeding out from blunt head trauma. You guys are free of the possession of these child ghosts, filled with intense dread right now, and there may or not be centipedes somewhere in this building trying to kill you. So yeah, we'll go around, do our introductions, and then go raid a friend of ours. So we'll start with the newest member of the team, Rem, Insomniac Inc. Who are you? What are you doing here? And what did you think of your first episode of Curse of Strahd?
As always, when I get to be a woman, I enjoyed my time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when it's me, Rem, and Insomniac Inc. had a lot of fun. I like being wacky and stupid. This is not the first crazy old woman I've brought onto Unmade stream. But you can find me here from 7 to 10 EST. My last episode of the Excavation of Tabor season on Encounter Roleplay is this Thursday, starting at 1. And then I'm going to be doing, I think, on Tuesdays with Encounter Roleplay, another Curse of Strahd game right before this one. So
Sweet.
if you like Curse of Strahd and you like seeing all the weird things I play, you get a double dosage on Tuesdays. And also I write adventures for D&D on the DM's Guild. There's my little shop on my website. There's my shameless plug.
Sweet deal. Returning for his second day of campaigning on unMadeGaming, Frags, who are you? What are you doing here? And what did you think of the second day of Curse of Strahd?
I'm starting to like it. This is probably I think the only the second really scary game I've ever played. We played that one game with Greg.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of a scary game, which
Doom.
Death Frost Doom.
Yep.
And this is the second time that it's been kind of a little scary game for me, and it's also probably the first time I've ever played such a helpless character. Really,
That's true.
and it's really strange for me to not be able to do something. I don't know. It's really fun, but I'm a mod here. I have my own channel. I do stream there sometimes. I currently I moved, so I'm kind of in the process of trying to get my shit together. But yeah, no, I really liked it. I really liked everything. The inclusion of Rem was absolutely fantastic. I love your character.
Thank you.
Everything's great.
Yeah, I've never not seen Rem play something utterly ridiculous. And Rem, you missed my outro last week, which was like right when you open the book, it says, "Hey, don't forget to add some levity to the situation because the game can get dark and scary." I looked at who I had on the team, on the cast. I looked at the players you were playing, and I said,
It's gonna happen.
"Nope." I just
no need.
I was like, "Nope." They'll figure it out, or they'll just be terrified the entire time, and either way, I win. So I'm pretty fine with that. Spending a great deal of time possessed today by a bitter little girl. So the 17-year-old girl was possessed by a 10-year-old girl. I think it went well. Madfish, who are you? What are you doing here? And what did you think of your possession?
I'm Madfish. I do some DMing and art and things. I have an Etsy store. I hang out on the internet, and I thought it was great. I think this is going to mess with Thorne's head a lot, having had another person occupying her brain. This is going to be entirely too much information for her to manage. So she is dumb as a bag of hammers, and this is not. This is requiring entirely too much brain for her, and now she hurts. And I don't know. This may go badly because she is unhappy and confused.
Yeah, and bleeding out.
And so she might just start raging.
I'm so glad that it wasn't like no one knew that we're doing Curse of Strahd. It was like, hey everyone, do you want to play Curse of Strahd? Everyone said yes, and not a single religious or holy character was picked. And I went,
Yep.
This will be fun. This will be good.
Well, it's like obviously someone's going to be rolling like knee deep in paladin, so
Yeah.
I'm going to have to be something different.
Yeah.
I think everyone had the same thought, like, oh, someone's going to be a cleric or a paladin. I'll be something different. And then everyone was something different.
Yeah.
And
I
when
already have a cleric character, so I was like, nope. I played the cleric last time, so
I'm not super big into playing paladins. Like I don't like to play. I don't like to play that way and have to keep myself so stringent on such a thing. So I was like, nah, I'm just not going to do it. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be that guy.
Speaking of people who are not so big, Mr. Bitters, who are you? What are you doing here? And what did you think of tonight's episode of Curse of Strahd?
Yeah, I'm out. No, I'm Mr. Bitters. I'm a mod here. I also play Wednesdays over on the Kitten Hugs channel. So if you want more of me, you can get me there. But mostly I'm just here a lot in the Discord, stuff like that. I'm enjoying the game. I mean, I hate ghosts and I hate possession. And I think last time I did Death House, I think I was also possessed.
That's great.
So that was fun.
That's great.
Yeah. I mean, here we are. We're all gonna die, and on the bright side, I think next session will probably be about 25 minutes because I give us about that long.
Yeah, because everyone's going to die. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great, fun, short little adventure. We guys re-roll characters live. It'll be a new experience for everybody. It's going to be great. So, guys, we have the season premiere of 6 and 20, Blades of the Dark 6 and 20, The Shroud, season 2, like I said, tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. We do not have an episode of Havoc in the Hinterlands on Thursday because I will be at Gen Con. I'll be at Gen Con Thursday through Sunday, and then I'll be returning to the normal schedule on Monday. So if there's anything you guys want to see at Gen Con, tweet at me at unMadeGaming. Hit me up in the Discord, especially on Discord and chat. And let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll take pictures. I'll do some little live stream stuff. And if you're a subscriber, you have access to my Snapchat. I'm sure I'll be posting on that all the time. It's mostly shirtless selfies, so if that's not your thing, sorry. And speaking of kitten hugs, let's go give our friend Kitten Rick a little raid here. He's currently playing some D&D Sword Coast Adventures with his other friends that aren't bitters. So guys, copy and paste that raid alarm and look for that host when we go over there. And from all of us to you guys, bye-bye.